If a Nazi and a Man U fan jumped off a building, who'd hit the ground first? Who cares? Ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereupon, this is modern escapism. Welcome to the show. My name is Oodles, and who knew that they've discovered a food that greatly reduces one's sex drive? It's called wedding cake. Joining me today...
What the fuck?
Roses are red and violets are lame, and she's soon to be removed due to a copyright claim. It's Candy.
Hello.
Hello. Also, like an illegally parked frog, he's always getting towed away. It's Biggie.
Hey.
Hello.
And his children have a great deal of willpower, but even more won't power. It's Stig.
Don't they fucking ever. Hello.
And finally, like a mean, grumpy lobster, his only goal is to promote his shellfish interests. It's Gadget.
Good God.
Wow.
Did you just put like dad jokes into
Full dad
ChatGPT or
joke
something?
mode this week.
How's everyone doing?
I was doing
Shite,
great
that's
until
me
those
one.
Right
jokes.
until then. I prefer the other intro.
Candy liked them all. Candy liked all them jokes.
I always like
Football's
a dad
crap.
joke. I just my weakness. Love them.
Candy
Yeah.
confirmed secretly a dad.
Yeah.
Maybe she's Oodles' dad.
Cheers. Dad?
Maybe
I do have your beard.
you do. Yeah, that's true. And the ginger pubes.
I don't have ginger pubes, you cheeky bugger.
Definitely do.
No, but it's in the toilet wall.
What? None of that. How's everyone doing really, though?
Like I said, football shit. So football
Yeah.
shit. So
It
Sunday
is shit.
Sunday is
Did
ruined.
Liverpool win today?
Fuck off. No, clearly didn't win. They
Oh.
lost at home to Man United.
Look who they lost to.
Oh, that explains the opening joke.
And Leeds lost yesterday as well.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
Let's just fucking stop talking about fucking football, man.
Did
Shit.
Newcastle win today?
Newcastle didn't. I don't think
They won
Newcastle might
yesterday,
have,
I think, or
actually.
drew.
Yeah.
Might have been a draw.
I'm into golf now anyway. I'm a golfer.
I like golf. Like not
I know
not
nothing
loads,
about golf.
but when it's Ryder Cup time, I do kind of just sit there and
I've
chill
never
and
watched a
watch it.
single fucking swing of golf, mate.
The other week when Ryder Cup was on, like the Sunday, I think I watched about 5 hours, just sat in my chair with my
Little
ally.
slow claps.
Just, watching a bit of golf. I was playing on the ally. It's just like, plus the fact that it was fun. Yeah, Newcastle they lost, by the way, Gadget.
Oh,
so
fair enough.
you can't even.
Do you know
can't
when you
hold that
watch
over us.
golf live, do you have
It
to
was
watch
just-
them go to next hole?
No.
No, because they skip between different people playing.
All right.
it-
But like crazy
Whole
golf.
time and then walking. Imagine that.
If someone finishes a hole, they just skip to whoever's in the middle of like playing one.
Yeah, they tend to have like a one-hole gap between them, so that
Won't be able to keep up.
Yeah.
So you'll see someone like tee off on the 9th hole, for instance, and then when they finish, it'll go back to whoever's playing on the 7th hole.
It just caught my interest this year because of the way the Americans were being, because it was obviously held in America. And
Oh, what arseholes they were.
they were being really obnoxious and like
It's not like Americans to be assholes. What are you on
yeah,
about?
but they were being extra. The effect.
It was literally like
the
Happy
Orange Man
Gilmore
effect.
at some points.
It
Yeah.
really was.
So it was just fun to watch Europe sink their hopes. Even though they did fight back, they did do well on the last day, but they still lost. So that was the most important thing.
And that, listeners, has been Golf Chat. Thank you for joining us this week.
was-
We will see you next year.
It was just quite nice to just chill and do nothing for the day.
Shut up.
Play on my ally, watch a bit of golf.
I don't care about golf. What I really care about is news, and it's time for Biggie's breaking news.
You may already know, but he doesn't, because it's time for Biggie's Breaking News.
Cool, thanks. So everybody's Golf 3 has just been announced.
What to say?
There's
Has
a
it?
crossover with Mario Golf.
Not at all. Yeah, first up, a bit of a sad story. A streamer was assaulted at TwitchCon this very weekend in San Diego.
I saw the video.
She slammed the event security. She went on to say that she thinks other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. So streamer Emaru has disputed Twitch's claim that it responded to the incident when she was assaulted during her TwitchCon meet and greet, calling the claim a blatant lie. And in a swift media statement, Twitch came out and said the safety and security of all the blah, 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 highest priority, blah, 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 blah. But if you see the video, a man just clearly walks right up to her, gives her a hug and tries to kiss her. Right
It's more than that. Like, he fucking scoops her. Like, he gets right in, puts his arm around her and pulls her in for a kiss. And like, this lass is
That's not good.
This lass is like something like, she's in cosplay and she's like 5'2".
She's tiny. Emaru's tiny.
100 pounds wet through. Like, she's a tiny lass. And this bloke's enormous. He's like kind of mine and Biggie's stature kind of thing. And he absolutely dwarfs this woman. And like, he gets his arm around her and pulls her in before the lone security guard that's there even gets into the frame of the picture. It's horrendous. I've seen.
Apparently, TwitchCon wouldn't let her use the usual security for some reason as well. But I think that guy, he works like really high up in Amazon as well, I think. You will have to fact check that, but I think that's what I saw. And then he got like a
Jeff Bezos.
Not that high. I think he got like a 30-day ban on Twitch.
They're
What's
not looking
Twitch
good.
mean?
Even it's
Twitch
well,
convention.
it's like a convention for Twitch streamers, so you can go meet and greet like your favorite streamers and stuff.
Fair enough.
But like, even it's not just like Twitch have obviously fucked this, because even all like the arseholes and the kind of the right wing like streamers jump into a defense. So
no, I mean, I don't think it's a political thing to say. I don't want a woman to be assaulted.
Well,
you do have a point. You do have a point.
Their popularity, clearly, because of their followers, it's got to that point now where they are at risk. We might not have considered this before, but at the end of the day, they are in the public view. They're doing meet and greets, and the security.
That's how I felt when we went to Tesco over a week together.
But there was also like with the last couple of TwitchCons, there's been like issues like this before. Like, so like this year's TwitchCon, there were some big names didn't appear. Most notably, what's his name, Hassan Piker, who's like one of the top Twitch streamers, like a politics guy, and he's attended every TwitchCon since he's been a streamer, and he's like stopped going because he worries about his safety. So yeah, it's awful, and Twitch just absolutely just flat out lied, saying that the
only Twitch streamer I could even name is Karen Cloud. Remember her? She fell off very fast. I don't know any, but it's sad. I'm sure she was a young girl as well, wasn't she?
she's mid-20s, I think.
Yeah.
Oh god, fucking hell, Babby. Yeah, that's not on, and that man should be arrested for assault.
27, yeah, and he's mad. I'm just watching the video now. He's massive. Like, how could they lie about that? He literally like goes straight on her.
Yeah,
and it's not even what he did. Imagine if he'd had a knife or a gun. Do you know what I mean? It would have been over for her straight away.
That's what she said. She did a video where she's talking about it, why she'll never go back to TwitchCon, and she says like, I could have been stabbed yesterday, and there was no security to help me. And so it's fucking awful. Ugh, what's wrong with people?
Gamers, man. I've always said it.
Ugh.
Well, speaking of gamers, Battlefield 6 demolishes series records and sells over 7 million copies in the first 3 days, following a huge launch, a push from those people at EA. The first-person shooter has broken records for the franchise.
Remember, I've told you, you're allowed to celebrate. This is the last EA game you're allowed to celebrate.
Yeah, it's the last one you're allowed to buy as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's set a series record for the most concurrent players during its opening weekend, achieved over 172 million multiplayer matches, more than 50 million hours watched on streaming services.
Wow.
And I'll be talking about it later.
What's it currently at now? So
I was just going to look in now. It's currently
nearly 500,000 players.
25,000.
Yeah,
but it's like they're watching people like do the COD mode type thing, the multiplayer bit, aren't they?
Yeah. It's all multiplayer. People aren't interested in watching the campaign. Most people won't even play the campaign for it.
I haven't touched it.
Yeah, couldn't care less. It's all about the multiplayer Battlefield. That is the joy of Battlefield, is being put in those situations. But me and Biggie will probably have a good chat about this.
Having your own like emergent stories forming and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
I mean, you can do the co-op stuff in the mission, the campaign. It's good fun if you do it with, you can obviously do it on your own, but you can do it with a mate if they set it up that way. It's all right for what it is, but you don't buy it for that.
Will it get, in your predictions, when COD comes out, will there be a big knock?
No.
I
don't think so. I think they'll do fine.
We'll talk about
different communities, really.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it later. And what my impressions, I think, that they might do with that.
Okay, cool. Next.
Silent Hill 2 remake now represents a quarter of the series' total sales.
Fucking hell.
That's a surprise.
Wow.
From Konami itself, it confirms that worldwide sales and shipments of the remake have now surpassed 2.5 million. The same video also confirms the Silent Hill franchise as a whole has now reached 10 million milestone, hence the figures.
Seems a lot lower than I thought, that.
I was going to say that.
Silent Hill was always kind of a cult
Niche.
favorite. Like whereas Resident Evil kind of hit more mainstream, Silent Hill was like, I think a lot of people saw it as like more difficult and more cerebral, less campy. Like, you don't play Silent Hill 2 to feel good about yourself or to go kill some zombies,
Oh, no. No, you're right. It's
when you listen to the week this comes out, it will be free for PlayStation Plus Essential and Premium members.
Will it?
On Tuesday, yeah.
I was thinking about buying that again, but it would technically be cheaper to rent it for that month, wouldn't it?
Yeah, rattle through it.
And Silent Hill F, which came out in September, has already reached 1 million sales milestone.
Well deserved.
Wow.
I enjoyed it.
So, they're doing all right, aren't they?
It's almost like if they made video games again, they'd make money.
Yeah, like they did the Metal Gear Delta. They've done this.
Well, they did Silent Hill 1 as well.
Yeah, they're doing Silent
Do you
Hill 1.
think-
They've got.
Do you think I'm ever going to get Castlevania? Is it coming back?
I think it all depends on how they do Castlevania, because like most Castlevania fans will want like what Bloodstained did, a
I
traditional.
want Symphony of the
Castlevania
Night too.
Yeah. But last time Konami made a Castlevania, they made Lords of
Lord of
Shadow.
Shadows 2.
And it wasn't really a Castlevania game, it was a God of War game.
No, the last one they did was the Cursed Mirror, the 3DS version.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
It was shit. I just want it back. I just want it back. Please.
But yes, I'm happy that Silent Hill is now an active franchise again. I'm really looking forward to the remake of 1, because I fucking love 1. And
I wanted to go to war again,
Yeah,
again against Resident Evil. I used to love those times when I went to war.
Yeah.
Well, they still might now.
A bit of rivalry, wasn't there?
Yeah, it were good. It were good because we were reaping all the benefits from this
Exactly.
war.
Nice
I don't remember much about
I was a
Silent
Resident
Hill
Evil.
3.
I was a Resident Evil boy, so I was just like, I'm not going to play that. Should have.
You should have. Especially 3. I want 3 to be remade because 3's my favourite of the original trilogy.
Oh, really? Is it that
I think
good?
3's a special game, me.
I can say that. I think 2 was always my favourite of the original trilogy, but I've got a real soft spot for 1. Like 1 was like janky and
Yeah, I'm the
insane.
same as you.
I still think 3's the best looking PlayStation 2 game ever made.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was insane.
I just always like that the first enemies that you find in the very first game are those fucking babies that bite your ankles to death, and then you wake up in the diner.
Yeah, 'cause you've got no weapons or anything. You just
I couldn't understand what had happened when I first played that. I'm like, what?
spoiler alert.
And then also, in that opening cutscene, Sybil's talking to you, and just this policewoman just hands you a gun. It's like, yeah, that's a thing that American police people
Then a bat thing flies through a window.
Yeah.
That's your tutorial.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love that
I'm
game.
pretty sure if you were being attacked by bat creatures and stuff, the police might give you a gun.
No, she gives him it just before the bat creature flies through. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
All right.
Great timing. Next.
Remember Quantic Dream? Remember
David
them?
Cage.
Yeah, I
Well,
remember.
the Heavy Rain developers have announced a competitive multiplayer game called Spellcasters Chronicles.
And how is he going to subjugate women in this one? Where's the sex
It's a
scene
free-to-play
gonna
game combining strategy and action, in which you and your teammates summon creatures and wield magic to come out victorious. Each 3v3 match is a 25-minute battle in which you can get... Oh, it's going to be dead on arrival, isn't it?
be? Yeah. What are they trying to turn Pokemon into a MOBA or something?
They've done that already.
That was Pal World, wasn't it?
No, they did a MOBA Pokemon game on phones.
I don't see this being a success, no matter what they come up with.
I mean, 3v3 and
Quantum
25
Dreams
minutes.
they don't have. They don't have. In fact, they've only ever done these like point and clicky type games.
Yeah, they've only ever done these kind of narrative-driven story.
When have there ever been a button on their games that's not a context button? They've never done like dynamic action, have they?
No. It's weird. It's like, I really like narrative games, and
I do.
Can't get into their games at all. So everything I see about them, I played Fahrenheit when it first came out on the PC.
I did too,
which I quite liked then because it was a bit different. It was quite pushing stuff that other games weren't at that time.
For our American listeners, we mean the Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah, and then I played about an hour of. I think so. I was just wandering around the house up in drawers.
What was the?
This is dull.
What was the perving on Elliot Page in the shower one?
That was Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, that was pervy.
They're all pervy in some way. Like in Fahrenheit, you end up watching someone undressing through the shower.
And there's the one with the shagging robots.
Yeah, that was Detroit Become Human. I love that there is a path in Fahrenheit / Indigo Prophecy that you can get, which not all players got. It all depends on what your choices were, obviously. Where it's revealed that the big evil, what's causing kind of the characters'
AI
mental issues, it's the internet. It's a demon in the internet.
It's AI,
yeah.
It becomes like the Matrix.
Yeah, and it's such a fucking weird game. And like then they did Heavy Rain, which was like fine, but I guess I guess the ending of it like an hour in.
Yeah.
And then after that, they've just been shit. The one with Elliot Page, oh my god, that was painful.
What was the ghost brother or some ghost dad or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was bonded ghost brother that helped the character be a spy, breaking into a fucking an embassy party.
Yeah, and then getting embroiled in a Native American burial ground demon.
What was it? Was it Willem Dafoe was in that one as well, wasn't he? As the Doctor.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's fucking trash. I never even played Detroit Become Human. I just couldn't hack it after Beyond Two Souls.
You will play their next game, I'm sure.
I swear Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain, they both just kind of appeared on my PlayStation one day. I don't remember downloading them.
Yeah, like U2's album.
Like U2's album. I'm a bit sus.
It doesn't happen to everybody, Candy. It's just because you're a woman. Because it's Dave Cage. He wants you to know how interesting and important he is.
He's looking at you through your webcam right now.
Oh, I don't mind. All right, Dave.
Oh, that's Dave. Next.
Oh, we're loving this. So McDonald's have come up with a Street Fighter collaboration in Japan only.
I'm loving this. Was that your joke? Sorry, I have to break that down a little bit.
I'm loving it.
It's just how you said it. You said, I'm loving this. It's not how it went. It goes,
I know.
Da, da, da. I'm loving it.
I know, but that's the title of the word in here. Just leave me alone. So yeah, in the promotion, they've basically done almost like a Street Fighter 2 intro to the game. So it's all animated with a Street Fighter 2 artwork. But whenever they do like a Hadouken, it's a Big Mac or a Big Burger. It's got them bison.
Surely a McDouken.
Really?
McDouken.
That's it. You've done him.
I watch it.
I've got 6 nuggets.
It's crackers, actually.
But yeah, and it's wacky. It's Japanese. It's what they do, right? This kind of stuff.
That's what they do.
Chun-Li's kick move, it's like 3 kind of blasts of her legs. It's burger bun top, chicken bit, burger bun bottom.
Nice. Nice.
3 promotional sandwiches, in case you want to fly over to Japan quickly and take part in this promotion, include a burnt garlic mayo egg teriyaki burger.
That sounds awful.
A Yorunji mayo chicken burger and a triple cheeseburger.
I'll take the triple cheese.
No.
Do you know
Great.
what
If you haven't seen it, look at the artwork. It's amazing.
What's it called in Japan? Is it Ronaldo McDonald?
No, and this isn't racist, but he's called...
I'm not racist even.
No, I didn't say it was, but I'm just saying it sounds like I'm starting a racist joke, but no, he's called Donald McDonald. Yeah.
It's nice. I want to do Macadonaroo.
No, it's
I'm not joking. It
no,
is.
it's Donald McDonald. I
One of my
swear
favourite
it's Donald
things
McDonald.
about Japan is when they don't have a word for something, they just use the English word and put a "ru" on the end.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
It's a form of their dialect. It's like what's the other big one? Starbucks.
Motoru Escapism.
Starbucks.
Speak of Japanese,
Say it in an English accent, they won't understand it. They
have
don't.
you seen,
I know.
seen the sumo wrestlers in London this week?
Oh,
Yeah,
having
yeah.
the time of their lives.
Yeah, it's been so wholesome. See
Sticking
that
the
one
legs
that's
up in air.
the one that's holding the Paddington Bear. He's got such a
Yeah.
massive smile on his face. I was like, yeah. It's been really cool, actually. I've seen some clips from it. And
I like that they're wearing their proper robes around as well.
Yeah, absolutely filled out the Royal Albert Hall all week. And the winner got a huge bottle of soy sauce. Like, it's fucking massive. Look it up. It's fucking huge. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. Sumo.
I'd love
Yeah.
to see a sumo game match, whatever they're called.
You should go next time next time it comes, if it does come.
Yeah.
It's only the second time it's ever been held outside of Japan.
I've seen it.
That's
I've seen it in Japan.
Yeah,
It's good.
if I went to Japan, I'd definitely go see one.
I've seen it, and it was. Both of them were Yokozunas, which is I think it's the
Greek
highest rank. it can be.
burgers.
They're both at the highest rank, and they're both because they couldn't beat each other. It was amazing.
I really hope I haven't been done by AI with that picture, actually.
Oh, he's fall for the tricks.
No, here it is, yeah. Gifted a huge bottle of soy sauce.
Sorry, I get tricked every day by it.
Yeah, no, I think it was an inflatable or something, but it just looks really funny.
We don't exist, Oodles. You've been podcasting with AI's robots for all this time.
That wouldn't surprise me, mate.
Look how many fingers I've got in one hand.
Oh yeah,
It's in the chat.
that looks good.
Oh, that's a good brand though. I like Kicking Man.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones.
Imagine the bowl of rice you need to go along with that to put that on.
Do you know how much rice they eat a day anyway, mate?
I do.
Next.
Sticking with Japan, PlayStation 6 manufacturing has been scheduled to get underway in early 2027. That's according to a hardware leaker. Moore's Law is dead, apparently. He claims to seen documents confirming exactly when the console will hit the production line, and he has been correct before.
I mean,
So we've come to the point of the console generation where they are now about to move on to the next one, believe it or not.
I love how he says it's been correct before, like, but you don't know how many times he's not been correct. Because he could just say PlayStation 6 is coming, PlayStation 5 is being coming. He could have just said that
Like
whenever.
Nostradamus.
Like, yeah. Does anyone else feel like we've had? I know we have because we're well into a console's life cycle now. But to me, it just doesn't feel like we are.
Yeah,
I don't feel like
100% with
I
you.
don't feel like we've pushed
What
the
do you mean?
boundaries. I just don't feel like this generation's pushed the boundaries of like.
Because you've not played Death Stranding 2.
I've seen it, but like I don't know what it looks like. But I just
It looks
feel like,
real.
yeah. But I feel like if that's what we're up to now, and just like
Well, where'd you go though? That's the thing. Like when you
Yeah.
get
I mean,
like,
how far can it go now?
So-
I don't know. I just don't. I know that we're never going to get that PS1 to PS2 or like SNES to PS1 kind of jump ever again. But
No.
I think because we had COVID, we've had a lot of remasters as well and things and remakes. It just feels like there's that usual production of big games and they get better and better and better, which in some ways they have. But I agree with Stig. I think something feels off.
I just don't
There's
feel
a
like
scene. There's a scene in Death Stranding 2 where two characters kiss, and it's the only time I've ever seen in game where it's not made me cringe because it looked so fucking real. Candy knows.
that's one game.
Yeah. So
yes, what this generation has done more than anything has improved the access to the games. So with SSDs being in them, loading screens are kind of a thing of the past in a lot of cases.
A lot of walking between cliff walls, though, isn't there?
It depends on who makes the game. Yeah. Delivery of games to your console is faster and better with like the streaming services and with like Game Pass and PS Plus and that kind of thing. Like all of the changes for this generation have been done at a kind of a back end level, not necessarily the front end one, because there is only so realistic graphics can get. Like, look at Battlefield 6. It's pretty much photorealistic, even on low end machines now. Like, they're doing as good as they can with that stuff. It's now about getting you into the game faster and better, I think.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I've just sold my consoles. So PC gaming
it's over for you.
Oh, it's
So
over
for you,
me.
baby.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I just haven't felt
I haven't felt as
into
committed
it as I have
I haven't felt as committed
previously.
to like console gaming, especially with having
This
the PC and with
this
having
is the
Steam Deck and stuff.
first generation in gaming in my life that I've been through it from the start. So I feel like it feels bigger for me. I weren't there at the beginning of PS4 or Xbox or anything like that.
But even then,
The first one I've gone through all the way.
PS3 to PS4 was still a technological jump as well. Like it was
I don't know. It feels like a good gen. I think I'm ready for a new one in a few years.
I don't think there's been anything wrong with.
Well, maybe that's why you don't get it then. Maybe that's why you don't get how we're feeling. If you've only
probably
if you've never had that jump and that one console,
never.
one generation to another, it just hasn't felt like my PS4 to PS5 has been. I just don't feel like I've
minimal.
Yeah, it's been very minimal. Really,
I don't feel excited about the PS6 coming at this point. I'm just kind of like, what else is it going to do for me that I'm not getting now?
Yeah,
I think there's a huge shift in gaming on the horizon, though. It feels like
I'm not a graphic sound either. So like, I play more games on Switch than anything.
But yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
I think in a time when games are getting more and more realistic, it's more different to do something that's a bit more stylized and has a really cool style, because there's only there's a limit to how realistic things can be. But then you're going to get things like particles on the screen, more and more enemies, like faster loading screens.
I can't see like the speed of even like a turn-based game like Clair Obscur that running on a PS4 very well.
Oh, you should have seen that you should have seen that day one running on the Steam Deck. It was hilarious.
That's what I'm saying.
But like Clair Obscur is a good example of a great game for this generation because it was made by a small team and looks the way it does. Yeah. That's also stuff for this generation, like the way, like access to different engines and the ability for smaller teams to spin up more and more impressive things. And
just to play devil's advocate a little bit, do you not think you guys have not felt that leap because the industry is on its fucking ass at the moment?
There is that.
That's a really good point. It could be. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why indie games are blowing us away.
Well, exactly, yeah. I mean, most of my favorite games over the last 2 years have been indie games, like Nine Sols, Balatro, Expedition 33, Silksong. You know, they're all made by small teams, or in one case, one person.
Yeah, same. To me, it's been what you guys often refer fondly back to the Xbox Summer of Arcade, where it was a big, big thing, a big new thing. This is mine. This is my version of it. I'm getting these new things every fucking week. These experiences, and I'm fucking loving it. But yeah, more on that later.
Ooh.
Next.
I was about a film and TV. Heat 2 is officially going ahead. It's to be produced by the Top Gun legend Cherry Bruckheimer, as I say, and UA Scott Stuber, with Mann back in the Michael Mann, that is, in the directorial hot seat to prove that the action is still there one more time. And it's also looking at perhaps Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not 100% confirmed, but he's definitely shown he's interested.
Fair enough.
He's a good pick.
And he may play the role of Chris Shiherlis, which is originally played by the late great Val Kilmer.
Okay. Yeah. I've got no complaints with that. No complaints.
Yeah, it's just like a prequel, like it's like a Godfather 2 style. It goes back and forth between the previous and now. So
I'll never not want to watch a Heat type film.
I think like Adam Driver is attached to play Pacino, like young Pacino.
That'll work.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see
it. Great ass.
He's got kind of intensity, hasn't he?
As long as he doesn't do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh-wah.
Peach is fucking Peach. Peach is great. Heat is great.
You call him Peach, do you?
I said Peach is great. Yeah. No, Heat is great. It's just really fucking long. So it's one of those ones where I'm like, oh, so I'd love to watch Heat again. I'm like, okay, but I need 3 hours.
It takes a while to get into it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Next.
Current fan favourite Glenn Powell says he's very interested in joining the Clair Obscur Expedition 33 movie.
That's who, though?
It's not really a...
Well, he has...
Well, assuming the movie is going to follow the story of the game.
I could play Escape.
That is true, Candy, that there is the opportunity to just do it as a different expedition.
Well, they've also already said that Clair Obscur is just like, it's like Final Fantasy. It's just the overall franchise name.
Yeah. It's just the overriding arc is France.
Yeah.
No, it's. I think the overriding arc is probably going to end up being just painters versus writers.
Yeah, tears.
Which I'm all for.
There's a reminder here that the live action movie adaptation was already announced before the game had even come out.
Yeah.
So
It's a great thing to jump onto while it's young, while it's fresh. I think so. Anyway, I think it's a good idea.
You need to crack on, Biggie. Get it finished.
Yes,
Not as long as you think, mate. Not as long as you
No,
think.
you're right. Sony plans to shoot Horizon movie in 2026 with a 27 release planned. I think visually this could really work. I think if they just sort the
Said
narrative
that about
out.
Borderlands film.
I mean, it could have worked,
you're right.
but it just didn't.
It could have worked.
And it did.
I think visually this would be quite good for the film.
I mean, the film doesn't have a director attached. I hear Eli Roth is available.
No.
Problem is, to make a film of that would be super expensive. We're talking fucking workshop levels of expensive.
Yeah.
Not fucking Amazon Studios fucking let's release an episode a week type shit. This is going to be
fair,
Sony $500 million minimum.
It wouldn't be that much, but I mean, remember, Sony poured a lot of money into the Uncharted film, which bombed.
Yeah, but it hasn't got metal dinosaurs in it.
It had a lot of CGI shots in it.
The problem with the Uncharted.
You say Uncharted bombed, but I think critically it didn't do very well. But I think it made its money, though, didn't it? Uncharted, the movie.
Don't know. I don't even know if I've seen it. I think I have. I think I've seen it.
I've seen it. I just don't remember a thing. So that says, says a lot.
Flying ships,
nothing, really.
Flying ships.
Yeah, Tom Holland, and then there was he was in a tux at one point that they were a party trying to heist something.
Did he jump out a window at an orphanage or something?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
fucking cares.
Just completely miscast.
Yeah.
Oh, it had Mark Wahlberg in it.
Mark Wahlberg was Sully.
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
That fucking wavy plant from The Happening would have done a better job as Sully than him.
It's the year. Next.
Just a quick note. Sleeping Dog movie is back on track. As Marvel star Simu Liu reveals that the draft script is now done.
I was asking for this.
I am. I think it'll work.
Yeah, and you've got a good track record on that, so.
One of them's going to hit.
Mate, that game came out 15 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
But action martial art movies are back. Come on, baby. We can do this.
Again, I hear Eli Roth is looking for work.
Shut up.
He's actually directing this episode of this podcast.
He is.
That's why it's so terrible so far.
That's why Biggie's CGI.
Speaking of 15 years, all episodes in the final season of Stranger Things will be over 1 hour.
Oh, jeez.
That's right. Between 90 to 120 minutes each, and the budget per episode is apparently between $50 and $60 million, and will be set in the children's retirement home.
It won't be in the children's retirement home. He's making a joke.
Oh, because they're older now.
Yeah, just 3 years since the last season. 3 years.
It has to be set. It has to be set in
ridiculous.
The very late 80s or early 90s.
It's set a year and a half after.
Is it 85 the last season? 85.
Yeah, it's set like a little bit further in the future, but not massively. But yeah, man, like you can't be waiting 3 years between seasons.
Also,
couldn't give a fuck about Stranger Things anymore.
I hope it's. Oh, I
will still watch it. I am, but it's just annoyed that it's
the last season were great.
I know it was great, but it's been so long now. It's because it's been too bloody long.
The only problem I have is
I'm 40.
Amelia will binge this she'll binge it straight away. Amelia have to find time when she's not working or late for us to watch. So that's like, because it's 90 minutes long, that's one episode a night, really. It's not like if it was 45 minutes, we could get through 2 or 3.
You'll also have to avoid social media for a week.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I'm actually quite happy that they're splitting this into 3 chunks. So I don't, because last time it was all came out at once. You finished it like straight away.
a day.
It was about like 2-3 weeks down the line by the time we got to finish it all.
He's like, why is everyone obsessed with Kate Bush all of a sudden?
It's that was a good scene, that though. That was fucking brilliant.
Is it not just something where maybe they need either an editor or to relay out the season if the episodes are 90 minutes to 120 minutes each?
The last episode of the last season was an hour and a half.
I don't mind like big.
I think it's more that they're not given a budget,
being
so
like,
they've gone, fuck it.
Yeah,
And he was on top of a fucking caravan playing Master of Puppets, and the internet went wild.
Sick of hearing Master of Puppets after that. But no, like I'm fine with like big ending climactic episode being like a feature length one. That's fine, but for all of a series to be,
I'm fine with it. It's content in it. It's free. It's fucking content, man.
But that's the problem. It's content. I don't know. I haven't watched Stranger Things since the first season, so I'm not really want to talk about it. But just anytime someone says, "Oh,
it's a D&D program,"
no, I know that, man. I know what the references are, but it's just I'm not interested in it. It was like
it's really good. Just miss out that one episode where she goes off into the city for a.
That's the Cobra Kai style episode. I love it.
It was. It really was
so bad. It totally does not fit the show, and it was like
plus makeup on guys.
Yeah, but they wanted to do a spin-off, didn't they? And everyone was like, "We hated that," and then so they just kiboshed the spin-off.
I love Stranger Things. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care how popular it is. It's great shit, man.
I'm up for it. It's just it is too long. That
no,
especially when it stars kids as well.
Not kids.
They're 30s now.
She's married and got a child.
I know.
Well, I hope the first episode starts with 11 being fully pregnant.
God.
I think
Who's the father?
I think the other thing on the episode length is if they're that long now, why didn't they just have another series in between then and now? If it's been 3 years between series, I don't know. This is just sticking in my craw for some reason.
Grumpy old men. Next.
Speaking of which, it's nearly been 15 years again since The In-Betweeners is to return as the creators strike deal to revive hit comedy.
That's something I've never watched.
I hated it.
Really? It's fucking brilliant.
It's fun.
I'm not against it. I like everyone in it. I've seen them in other things.
Give it a go. I think you'll like it, actually. I mean,
well, British, innit? I like old British.
Obviously, some of the humour's from, how are you looking now? 2008, 2009?
Yeah, I understand that, mate. I love Only Fools and Horses, so I understand that.
No, I fucking love The In-Betweeners. It was so funny. I think it could work.
I'll fuck your fucking fanny off, you twat.
Sounds good.
I actually want you to go watch it. I want you to go watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah,
that's good writing, in my opinion.
Amazing.
I really liked it, and I think they've got the right people, like in terms of the writer and people, back on board. So,
okay,
yeah, and it's got Greg Davies as the grumpy
like
head
a bit of
teacher.
Greg.
Yeah,
like a bit of Greg, tallest man on planet.
Yeah, man, I'm well up for it, especially considering it will just be them as adults with children now.
Annoying kids, probably, like they were.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I could see Will being a teacher and still annoying headmaster, but now he works for him.
I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, it's on 4OD. Get on it.
What's 4OD?
More 4. It's their catch-up service. Don't need a TV license for it, so you're all right.
Why, what channel was it on?
Channel 4!
4OD, more 4. Take a fucking guess.
I thought you meant 4 as in like FOR. I don't know, Telly.
You know that there are multiple channels, some of which are numbered.
You saw me in person, not understanding the TV guide on that telly.
Yeah, but you understand that there was BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, Channel 4 and Channel 5. You know that much, right?
Yes.
So 4OD, 4 on demand.
Yeah, but I said to you when we were at podcast, I said, "How would you put channel 1 on?"
And you were like,
"Press 101." I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's just the way digital freeview works.
What the fuck does that mean? Why won't you just press 1 and 1 comes on?
Oh, fuck's sake!
All right. Anyway, go on the 4 on demand show.
I will
get it there.
I'm not boomer. I just don't watch telly.
You are.
You're
You've
fucking
taken over
boomer.
my accolade, mate.
Oh yeah,
TV
actually, you
boomer.
taking the piss out of Biggie not being able to use Netflix, and you can't even figure out.
Thank you.
Channel 1.
Mate, I didn't know how to do that smart telly. That was weird.
Shut up, boomer. Next.
Anyway, to the world of music. TV, otherwise known as MTV, sadly is going to axe its music TV channels in the UK. It was the world's first.
That was my response.
It was the world's first 24-hour music broadcaster. Is now going to stop showing rolling pop videos in the UK after
Mate,
almost
he stopped
40
playing
years.
music when I was watching telly.
No, so this is MTV doesn't play music anymore. But MTV Music, MTV 80s, MTV2, that kind of thing, they still play music.
Yeah, like MTV2 and
Yeah, the extra channels.
I'm not surprised.
VH1.
How much money must it cost them to like keep servers and services running?
So
when
fucking
no
much.
one, no one's using that. No, who the fuck is using MTV now? If you want to watch a music video, you go to YouTube.
Like
Exactly.
Kerrang and Scuzz shut down last year.
Yeah, that was a sad.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you used to, like?
Yeah.
Do you remember all the videos that used to come up on the side and you used to phone up and request them?
Yeah.
The little
Well,
boxes.
I wonder what the last music video they played was. Like Evanescence.
It was Fall Out Boy. Thanks for the memories.
Yeah.
Oh god,
It was quite
I'm crying. Fuck that, man. Shit.
Yeah, but that's right.
Should have been the
because I
final
remember
countdown.
MTV was eventually, by the time I come home and whack on Kerrang, and you just go between Kerrang and Scuzz. Every now and again, you put MTV2 on.
Yeah,
And it was
just
on
to
Black
check
Hole
it.
Sun.
Yeah, it was. It was
Cool.
like that, wasn't it? It was. And then MTV was just nothing but just reality shows and shit. And it was just
The
like,
Osbournes.
It was,
reruns of the
Do you
Osbournes,
remember? This is what they put in the article here. So originally, it included the world premiere of Michael Jackson's Thriller video. They did the 16-hour broadcast
If you remember,
of Live
mate, I
Aid,
weren't born.
and it was obviously the birth of the MTV Video Music Awards.
Yeah, I mean it's got me reminiscing now, thinking about like these old TV channels. Just quickly, do you remember during the adverts, especially late at night, you would get adverts for CD compilations?
Yes.
And it would be like, it would be like, I'm gonna keep on loving you. And it'd be like,
Aerial Speedwagon.
yeah, it'd be like the greatest power ballads of the 80s, and it
I
just
wanna
like,
Now that's what I call dad rock.
yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Literally, that song by Foreigner, that's the only line of that song I've ever
Is it
heard.
Foreigner?
Yeah.
That was Aerial Speedwagon. Foreigners, I want to know what love
Yeah, that's
is.
only that. Yeah.
Yeah, that one would come on as well. It'd be that one.
That's it. Yeah.
I bet Dad Rock's now fucking Sleep Token.
It is like Slipknot.
Yeah,
It's
Dad
Blink-182.
Rock is like
It is.
That is
Slipknot,
a
41,
fantastic
Blink-182.
segue.
I'm good at this podcasting shit.
Quick one. Do you know what the first music video ever played on MTV was when it launched?
Yeah, the video killed the radio star.
Yeah. I thought that was a
I'm good at quizzes as well.
lovely irony. That
Internet
one.
killed the video star.
So, if only we had a roving tattoo correspondent on this podcast.
Do we?
Tattoo designer says Sleep Token's record label had her Instagram shut down over an alleged copyright infringement. So, over to Candy.
I am fucking fuming. I'd actually heard about this several months ago because it had happened to a lot of fan artists. Like people just drawing pictures of Vessel, Sleep Token, uploading it, having their entire account shut down completely because they dared to make a bit of fan art. How on earth does a band think that? And I know it's their record label, but I'll get to that in a minute. How do you think that bands get popular? It's on TikTok, it's on social media, it's on Instagram. The fact that fans are interacting with you is a good thing. Like, sure, like maybe if somebody sells a Sleep Token painting, they make 200 quid from it. So what? What does it matter? You know, it's just, I understand what they don't want people to be making bootleg t-shirts and bootleg merch, but that's going to happen anyway. Temu exists. It's
yeah,
a
they
thing.
need to get
but
up to Etsy and Temu and Redbubble then.
There was
Yeah, exactly.
There was someone on
and
SCU
showing their
who-
appreciation for a band is completely the wrong. Why does the record label not know this? If a tattooist has lost their Instagram, that's their entire livelihood. It's taken me 10 years to grow my Instagram for tattooing. If that went, I wouldn't have anything. Like my entire portfolio, I haven't saved them locally.
Yeah, but look at what you did earlier this year with your Expedition 33. Look how that blew up for you. And you
Yeah.
actually had people from the
They're
game.
taking her to court now.
A voice actor from the game was like, you sent him some artwork and he showed it and he was
Yeah.
like made up with it. Imagine if they turned around and gone, do you know what? We don't like what you've done here. I'm going to shut you down. Like, that's just bullshit. Like,
Do you know what this reminds me of?
it's
It
showing
reminds me of-
appreciation for something.
Yeah,
more than
exactly.
It
anything.
reminds me
Well,
of the Napster shutdown.
Yeah. Actually, tangentially, lots of people ask me to make prints and sell them of the paintings, but that's where I drew the line because I think that is copyright infringement.
I've actually got an exclusive press release from the members of the band, and here it goes. There you go. Thank you. They haven't said fuck all.
They could say something to their management, though.
Yeah, they have. So they have had that one instance that has been reinstated. So she's got her account back. But what the band need to know is it reflects on the band. Not everyone knows that it's the record label. The record label works for them. They don't work for the record label. The buck stops with Sleep Token. They have to say, "Listen, this is okay." They have to say it because it's. I almost put out a thing on my tattoo page the other day saying I'm just not doing Sleep Token tattoos anymore, and that's always been a fine line because it is.
You don't want to cease and desist, do you?
No, exactly. I certainly wouldn't upload it anymore. But it's always been it's a funny one with tattooing because say somebody comes in and wants a logo from a band. Yeah, technically it is copyright. Somebody wants Mickey Mouse copyright. It is a copyright infringement.
Not anymore.
But
Not anymore.
Who's going to be the person? Well, just as an example, any Disney thing that Nintendo famously not happy about that. But Nintendo, as far as I know, have never gone after tattoos and tattoo artists because there's an unspoken
they don't believe it
agreement,
exists.
isn't it? It's a symbiotic relationship, though. If somebody's getting a tattoo of your IP,
the way I see it, mate, is free advertising.
Yeah,
I have Howl's Moving Castle on me. I have Alexis on Fire tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Call the police, Biggie.
Yeah. I have,
already on it, mate. SWAT team are coming through his door any minute.
I have Deathly Hallows for all of its sins these days. I got it many years ago.
That's to prove that you're not woke, though, isn't it?
But yeah, like I have copyrighted stuff on me. Like,
I've got a swastika. I've got
Jesus Christ.
Copyrighted to Nazis.
It's a peace sign, isn't it, Biggie? It's a peace sign.
Well, I've got Elden Ring and Dark Souls designs on me. I'm getting Hollow Knight next month. Sorry.
I'm gonna go even harder than that. I'm gonna get stuff like Subway and KFC on me.
You got Freddy Krueger.
the menu.
And where's Wally?
If somebody is willing to show you that's how much they love your product at the end of the day, because that's what they all are. It's a product. If someone's willing to show you how much they love that by inking their body,
I think it's only a good thing.
Don't fucking go for him over it.
Yeah, it's only a good thing.
It is a good thing, and it's reflecting badly on the band. Although we know it's not.
Yeah.
Well, no, I say it's.
Candy
not
will agree as well. You'll agree with me that a lot of tattooists, and this is why it's very expensive, guys. They're not making that much profit with all the tools you've got to do and you're not making that fucking much money.
No.
So you're not doing it for gain. You're doing it to live.
Yeah.
Also,
it's getting harder and harder.
If you have a problem with it, should they just go to the tattoo artist and say, "Listen, we really like you to take our stuff down."
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to have the whole content shut down. Just say, "Please, just remove our stuff, and you can carry on as normal."
A cease and desist would be fine. Normally, if the first cease and desist you would get would be, "Please don't do that again," or "Please take that down."
Yeah, from now on, from this point onward, don't do it again.
But it sets a weird precedent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Potentially Sleep Token were like, well, you can have Sleep Token tattoos, but you have to go to this licensed Sleep Token tattoo artist who's paid us. Yeah. But they've paid you a license to do Sleep Token tattoos, so you can only go to them. That's a scary thought.
Someone going to a Sleep Token gig, showing their arm, going, yeah, and Bess will just be like,
get that,
clicking his finger. Security.
Give me that arm.
Get the fuck out of here.
Vessel's walking around with loads of arms on his neck.
Yeah, it's
fucking
really
Doro.
shitty. But it has happened. We talked about it. It was a few years ago about a tattoo artist who was trying to claim that Randy Orton's tattoos were her.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
her property. So when it's in the game, she should get royalties. So it's not really the same thing. It's just kind of like
it works both ways, though.
Yeah.
But then that's another thing you would have to put. So we don't have a contract per se, but we do have a medical form. So would you then have to attach a copyright sheet or a contract on what you can actually use it for?
This is also the main reason why Candy designed all of Do Dragon's Dream of Scott Sheep characters and Major Pod on our pod art. She designed that so then she can take us to court and take it all from us.
Yeah, so what's the only reason we can't kick her off?
Yeah.
We've tried. She's got very litigious lawyers.
You did not read the fine print, boys.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. Next.
Well, Sally, we're over to the world of death, I'm afraid.
Is that what you're calling it now? I don't like that.
That's not really the name of it.
That's not
a
happening.
new segment. The world of death. Fucking hell.
The wall of death.
But yeah, sadly, we've lost quite a few people this past week, and it's been a bit of a
Christ.
week. So, first up, we have Ninja Gaiden Dead or Alive legend Tomonobu Itagaki. I hope I got that right.
You did.
Passed away. Yes, he was the Ninja Gaiden Dead or Alive director, the guy that always wore sunglasses.
He loved
Tommy Wiseau.
He was a big fan of boobies.
Aren't we all? He was just aged 58.
Yeah, so young.
And he put a very weird post on Facebook, not obviously after he died, he had this prearranged, but his last words were, "The light of my life is finally fading. The fact that this message has been posted means that the time has finally come. I'm no longer in this world. I've asked a loved one to make this final post. My life has been a series of battles. I kept winning. I've caused a lot of trouble too. I'm proud to say that I followed my beliefs and fought to the end. I have no regrets. However, I'm filled with regret that I wasn't able to deliver a new work to all my fans. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. So it goes. Itagaki Tomonobu."
P.S. I love boobies.
He was a big fan of boobies.
My guy.
Yeah. My guy. Sad loss.
Next up, we have Drew Struzan. I hope I pronounced that correctly. For those who don't know him, he's the legendary Star Wars and Blade Runner poster artist that I put in the chat.
You will see his posters everywhere.
Yeah, everyone will recognise it. Back to the Future, Indiana Jones movies, Star Wars, Blade Runner. He's like
Indian Spider-Man.
Stunningly good.
Yeah, man. I've got his Goonies one on my wall.
Yeah, Goonies, another one, famous one. Yeah, that was a really good one because of the kids hanging off at that angle. So amazing.
Yeah, he did the
Home Alone,
the original Harry Potter one and the episode one, The Phantom Menace, with with Darth Maul in the background looking over them all. Just
the composition that he does is copied over and over and over again, where you get just the portraits in different kind of poses and everything. It's kind of the blueprint almost for movie posters and DVD covers. I think Space, actually, I think this maybe the second season of Space, it wasn't him that did it, but they did the classic sort of takeoff of the Star Wars arrangement.
Because did he do 8 out of the 9 main Star Wars films? He didn't do the first one. I think he did from Empire.
He did do the first one, but he redid it for the special ones that were released in the 90s.
Yeah, but
I don't think he did.
Was not as good.
I don't think he did Revenge of the... No, the third one. What's the third one? Revenge of the Sith, is it called? No? What's
Return
the
of
third
the
one?
Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
No, the third one from the prequel.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith.
It's Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, yeah.
Yeah, because that one's just it's just Obi-Wan and Anakin dueling, isn't it? On the lava planet.
There is a one in his style as well that he did.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Right.
He did, just looking now, actually, he did album covers for Alice Cooper and Black Sabbath as well.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare, and Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
What now?
Yeah, man. You just look up his work. Just literally have a look up, and you'll skim through some of these posters.
Don't get it tattooed, guys.
Yeah, and you'll be like, I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah, like First Blood, The Thing, literally that one behind Biggie's head. That's the Struzan.
I can't tell what that is behind Biggie's head anymore.
I think it's actually evolved.
The Back to the Future one, everyone knows that one with him stood next to DeLorean looking at his watch,
lifting his glasses up.
Yeah, it's iconic. He did American Tail as well. That's cool.
Nice that it was a traditional artist as well. It wasn't digital art.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Did the
skill
DuckTales
in
movie?
that is something else.
Hocus Pocus, come up to scary season. Muppets Christmas Carol, just looking through.
Well, now we're fucking talking.
He did the first Avenger of Captain America before that was actually when they made good posters for the MCU. They're terrible now. I hate them so much. It's just everyone's face plastered on a big bright. It just looks rubbish. Anyway, yeah.
There's nothing worse than Ant-Man and the Wasp post. It's awful.
I mean, it's just
there's the
crap everywhere, all over it, isn't it? It's awful. Anyway, his work's really good. Go look it up.
Use your eyes.
Everyone will recognise it when they see it.
Yeah.
If you've got them.
If you're not familiar. Over to the world of music. We sadly lost a few this week. We lost to Angelo, R&B neo soul singer. It might not be your cup of tea, but he was amazing in my eyes. Very talented guy, producer, singer, massive influence. And the big names that came out to talk about him, just like Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill,
P. Diddy,
Jill Scott, but just all the people from the world just recognised how good he was and how influential he was. So real sad loss. And then we had another one that came completely out of the woodwork. It was Limp Bizkit bassist Sam Rivers, sadly passed away.
He was only 48 as well. That was
It broke me that when I saw that.
Excellent bass player, but a great songwriter as well. And he's one of the founding members of Limp Bizkit and one of the only ones that's been there from the start.
Yep.
All the way through.
And he genuinely was, as bassist goes, the pulse of that band.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bass heavy band.
I've been re-listening to him last week. I literally was only yesterday, just like listening to him when I was in the kitchen.
We were worried because we've been talking about him a lot these past few months. Because
did we cause this?
Again, we agree. We never deserved Limp Bizkit. We didn't realise until you're older you think, fuck me, they're a good band. And then he dies. So it's always on rotation on my playlist, Limp Bizkit. One of those bands that we've talked about saying that they skirted genres to help people like Biggie on board and stuff like that. Even he knows Limp Bizkit. It's a great once in a lifetime style band, isn't it? Say what you want about Fred Durst, but he knew what he were doing.
Well, yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just sad loss. We lost another musician, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, that's not on my list. My apologies, it's not there. I forgot about that.
But Ace Frehley on your fucking list.
No,
it's in the... died.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the guy from Kiss. Yeah, go on. You guys talk about it.
Ace Frehley died. The Love Gun himself. Fucking what a sad loss. I mean, if you don't know who Knights in Satan's Service are, Kiss, they changed glam rock, didn't they?
For? Fucking hell. I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, you weren't in the Kiss army then, were you?
I was not. The thing is, like Ace Frehley was a really nice guy and a really lovely bloke. Why did he have to die when Gene Simmons is right there?
Yeah, when Gene Simmons exists.
Well, Gene Simmons had an accident that a couple of days earlier, didn't he? He passed out at the wheel, so it almost was his time.
Fucking! This is how you know death is a man. He's missing left and right.
Yeah, it's just he was a pure musician. He wasn't just a showman. They had to dress him up obviously because it was their gimmick, but he wasn't licking his tongue at everyone and everything. He wasn't a nasty member of Kiss.
If you watch the video for Lick It Up, he looks so...
Well, they've got no makeup on.
They've got no makeup on. And you've got Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons in the front being like, trying to be like these sexy 40-year-olds, like fucking... like grunting and leaning their tongues out.
Big heavy-set Jews.
Yeah. Ace Frehley's in the background looking awkward as fuck.
Yeah, because he was never that kind of guy. He's just a shy guitarist.
Him and Peter Criss did not want to be there.
And then their label went, put your fucking face paint back on, please, you ugly bastards.
Yeah, people realise that they're fucking god-awful looking men.
Grotesque. But yeah, it's a sad loss because, it's like John Lennon dying in the Beatles where you're like, oh, John Lennon's great. He's a nice bloke. He did nice things.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so. He's one of those... It's when the nice person in the band dies, it's really sad. Do you know what I mean?
You mean like George Harrison?
Yeah.
Oh, I love George Harrison.
Not to get too much into it, didn't John Lennon used to beat up his ex?
Oh, no, not you, John. They're taking everyone away from me.
And his son.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Moving on.
Okay, so over to the world of film, and sadly we lost the wonderful Diane Keaton at the age of 79.
It's just fucking mad, mate.
It's been a bad week for
a lot of stuff.
For
do you know, part of me makes me think at least they're not in the shit world anymore.
I feel like that as well. They've got the right idea.
Yeah.
Modern escapism. We're meant to come on, everyone.
Right, yeah,
the other part
of
the other part of me is that Diane Keaton's fucking ledge, and it's sad. it's sad that she's not with us anymore. It really is. Like, I watched Father of the Bride again this week. What a fucking film!
Everyone obviously talks about the Godfather films, but her role in that doesn't get as much attention because obviously
fantastic.
The big boys. But she played that put upon wife, and that so good.
I was like First Wives Club. I thought that was a really good film.
Yeah, me too.
I saw TikTok the other day where someone saying, "Don't feel sad about Diane Keaton passing. She got to fuck Al Pacino in his prime, and she left him."
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until after she died that Al Pacino came out and says, "Yeah, the biggest mistake I've made in my life was not marrying Diane Keaton." It's like, she dumped you, you dickhead. So why say that now after she's died? Is it because she can't clap back at you?
On the flip side, though, Gadget, she did have to do a comedy romantic film with Woody Allen, so
swings and roundabouts, I suppose.
Yeah.
Also, why take Diane Keaton and Woody Allen's right there?
At least she'd never be interested. He'd never be interested in her.
Anyway, she's an absolute acting legend. She won an Oscar for Annie Hall. She was nominated for an Oscar 3 other times, but like Udall said, Biggie, sorry, one of you said about how she was like completely understated in the Godfather, but
she was,
just as pivotal to that film as the rest.
Yeah.
Sad loss. What a week. Oh, a couple of weeks.
So let's cheer ourselves up a little bit for the weird world web. Oh, life with a 13-stone Arctic dog.
There we go.
That's right. This Mal is a 5-year-old and now fully grown Alaskan Malamute. I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Malamute.
13 stone, man. His collar is the size of someone's belt.
He weighs more than me.
Weighs more than me. It weighs more than me.
He is massive, but he's the cutest cuddly dog you've ever seen in your life.
Hang on, I'm getting a picture.
I don't think so at that size.
Oh my god, I can't imagine a dog weighing more than me. That like being able to push it, jumping
insane,
on me on the sofa and not being able to push it off because it's too
apparently they typically grow between they typically grow between 5 or 6 stone. And they have a special double coat.
Other dogs?
Warm.
Is that what you feed
if you look at the picture, he's sat with his owner right next to it like a normal sized Labrador. He could eat that Labrador.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That
is that what you feed him?
Injecting it with testosterone, protein powder in with his kibble every day.
He's injecting it with V from fucking The Boys.
Or the symbiote, one or the other.
Yeah, it's fucking monstrous. That's not a dog. That's a bear.
I mean, Bearman. I used to have a Great Dane, and she didn't weigh 13 stone.
No.
God. Wow.
My Chihuahua weighs a couple of grams, I think.
Yeah, sometimes when my dog
says,
is enough, I'm like, get off Teddy, and even that's hard enough to push off sometimes.
Your Chihuahua, you walk by just putting him into a cheese stare and
that.
hurling him. The highlight game.
I reckon your Chihuahua would get eaten by that dog like Homer Simpson eats a donut, and you wouldn't even know. It'd be
we'd be looking for Sammy. Where's Sammy? Sammy's run off, realizing that it's come out as another dog. Shit.
Apparently, Mal comes back from walks and just refuses to come inside, and she has to get the neighbours to come out and try and get him to go home.
How could you
that dog doesn't, mate. Doors won't stop that dog. It can do what it wants.
But also, Alaskan Malamutes are really stubborn creatures. Like, if they don't want to come in from a walk, they will not want to come from a walk. There's a great video that keeps going around on TikTok of a guy picking up his Alaskan Malamute, walking him back to the house, and it's fucking screaming like it's being kidnapped. Because
if that thing was screaming, Christ!
Well, they're loud vocal dogs as well. They're like huskies like that.
All snow dogs are though.
I love watching videos of huskies when one sets off the rest.
They're not as loud as French bulldogs. French bulldogs are funny. Yeah?
No, French bulldogs shout. Huskies fucking howl. And they scream.
Yeah, but they're so funny out there. Yeah, but there's sometimes some of them are like
they go, I love you. I love you.
Have you heard the one with the Italian accent as well? This woman speaking Italian, he's arguing back. It's like,
Is that your Italian accent?
Yeah,
that's what the dog's like.
Dog. But it's honestly going.
I'm going to have to find so many meme videos to put context into this, aren't I?
But that's it, guys.
Excellent. Thank you for that award-winning news. Let's get on with what we've been up to these past few weeks. I'll start. First thing, I just want to give a shout-out to Killswitch Engage. I went to see them this week.
I like it when you shout out a non-heard-of indie band.
Yeah,
they're just starting up, aren't they?
Metalcore band. They've been going 26 years.
Jesus
that is
Christ.
mad.
Oh, God, I'm turning to dust as we speak.
I still have a bit of a bangover from it.
Your neck hurt because you're 40.
My knees, not my fucking neck. I thought I could jump up and down to the signal fire for 5 minutes.
No, you can't, Noodles. You probably couldn't back in the day, but you were young enough to recover from it. And
I was flung in the mosh pit like you'd fling a bit of out-of-date ham. By boys,
it works.
Boys massively bigger than me, but massively younger than me. Just flung around like a rag doll. That I'm not built for moshing anymore. I think I'm getting seated tickets next time.
Honestly, seating for me or nothing these days.
Much
Do you know
better.
what's funny? I think one of the last times I stood for a band, you know, Slipknot, they do, they're like,
Spit
I
It
can't
Out.
remember what song it is now. It's Surfacing, I can't remember.
It's
Make
spit
everyone
it
sit
out
down.
where they get down. You got to jump up.
Make everyone, yeah. When I was a kid going to see Slipknot, we all get up on time. Now it's all people leaning on each other and like it's 1 foot, then 1 foot. We don't jump the fuck up.
I was so annoyed as well.
Come on, I still do. It's fucking great.
Somebody knocked out my £10 pint of beer, and I was furious.
No.
And I was pointing my finger at this boy. You do not know what you've done.
You can tell he's earning now, can't you? Because he's actually buying gig beers.
Oh,
Me and Candice, when we went to see Sleep Token, we stood for that, but we were fully agreement that you could sit down and watch them. Like, there's not a lot of action in the standing, is there?
Beanbags would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Killswitch Engage still fucking going strong. Yes, they're back to using Jesse Leach as their singer. People slag Jesse Leach off. I think he's fucking
I
phenomenal.
don't slag him off. I think he's really good. I just preferred Howard. I preferred the Howard. I just think he's got a better voice.
He's got a better range.
Yeah. Yes, better range.
I recommend it, and priced adequately. £42. Yes, please.
that's decent.
It's all right, isn't it? Who was supporting?
We had Fit for an Autopsy, Decapitator, and Hatebreed.
Did you have Decapitated?
Hatebreed?
Oh, Hatebreed. I've heard of Hatebreed.
I'm fucking furious that Decapitated have been touring this country and I didn't fucking know. I love Decapitated.
They're so good.
One of the
They were all
Tight
good.
bargain.
one of the tightest bands in the world, Decapitated. Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, Jesse came out and went,
Polish
to be
death metal.
fair, any one of these bands could have headlined this. And he came on and he did a lovely, beautiful speech about how the fascists should be destroyed. And I was like, yay! So they're all good bands because they're all on the right side of history. But other than that, I've got a massive warning to make you all, because the thing I'm reviewing, this comes with a warning. I want you to heed my words because I've been playing a game, and frankly, this game will ruin your life. Not in a, oh, this is really fun, I'm having a great time, but in a, you're now like roaming the streets at night, sucking men off to earn money to buy socks, kind of, because you've lost your job and you stayed at home playing Ball Pit.
And I'm in.
72 straight hours.
Yeah, I've heard people going on about Ball's X Pit.
Yeah, but it's just pronounced Ball Pit. Ball X Pit, but Ball Pit. Fuck me. Right. This is a brick breaker game. But with
I looked at it, I'm like, nah, not interested.
with rogue elements and a loop that, oh God, you could fling a lasso around this loop. It's that fucking good, and spank its ass. Basically, the world of I think the city's called Balbylon, as in like Babylon, is destroyed, and you've got to rebuild. You've got to rebuild Balbylon. By going in to these lanes of brick, you know what brick breaking is, breakout. You know what this is. I don't have to explain what that is. But the balls you're shooting out, the rogue element is you collect stuff like Vampire Survivors. They're just constantly coming down rather than you break it and you've won a level. enemies are constantly coming down in the shape of blocks, and you're just smashing fuck out of them. And you're unlocking spells and stuff to make it easier, and there's bosses coming down and stuff like that. Then you die, you go back to town, and you rebuild your town. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes when you build a house, you'll unlock a character, something like that. Then you can go on and run with a mage instead, where you're firing balls and fireballs, and so on. So you know how rogue games work. But I'm telling you now, at its core, it is just a brick breaker. But it's like if you peel onion, you literally have like the most addictive game since like mainlining military grade proof liquid cocaine. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking. I think it makes like Slay the Spire and Balatro feel like a claw machine in addiction. I think this is the most addictive game I've ever played in my entire life.
Oh Lord!
More than Balatro.
Yes. The only way to describe it is for you to look at videos of it in action. Because it's very difficult to describe, and the feeling of playing it, like you can, it's just like I'm warning you: do not get this game. This is my review. Don't buy it. Don't ever play it. And if you do play it, delete it as instantly as soon as you can. Because like game of the year, people say, "Is this your game of the year?" No, it's not game of the year because this game won't stoop that low to be involved in some petty clickbait fucking incel website article. It's like, it's a fucking, this is like CIA fucking MK Ultra mind control Darwinism psyops the game, because it's doing something that makes you want to play this rather than anything else ever. Like there's so many big hitters coming out, isn't there? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm playing this little indie game by a fucking company called Kenny Sun and Friends. Never heard of them. They just fucking brought this game out that I'd never even heard of until I clicked on it and went, "Oh, that looks good. Oh, it's £13. I'll buy it." And
it's on Game Pass.
Is it on Game Pass? There we go. Fucking try it. I think it's 1,000 out of 10 score.
Oh,
it's
you know, like I listened to you on Balatro. I'm not going at this one. There's one.
No, I'm telling every single person that's listening to this not to play it.
The video essay
because
Discord that I'm in, they're all going mad for it, and I keep seeing them, and it's just like I've got too much to do.
It's probably one of the best games ever made. Never play it. Never play it.
But you said that about Balatro, and I didn't listen to you, and I played it, and I lost hundreds of hours of my life.
You didn't fucking listen to me. I'm trying to warn
you this time.
I'm so glad I don't like subscribe to any of this shit.
It is exactly. You should have Stig's mentality. Do not subscribe to this shit.
I don't
listen
get
to Stig
the addiction side, and I don't like roguelikes. So whatever.
Good. That's exactly the perfect attitude.
I'm going to play this 4-hour game about a lighthouse. That's what I'll play instead.
Do that, because this game will destroy you. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm 72 hours in it. And it came out. What day did it come out? About
Tuesday?
I did get a code, so I am reviewing this. It came out officially.
They're going to love your review.
I hope so.
Let's get this game. Put that on the box.
I gave it 1,000 out of 10. What do they want? That'll push the Metacritic up, won't it? It's digital crack. Don't fucking play it.
They do.
I believe I can feel it now. People are not listening to me. You're gonna go play it. Don't.
I was.
Don't. Candy, don't you dare buy it. It's also one of those games I've been told that is a lot easier on mouse and keyboard.
I imagine so.
Just for precision wise. But I'm playing it on Switch too, and it's fucking fine. Don't play it. Don't play it. That's what I've been up to this past few weeks. Don't play Ball Pit. Stig, what you been up to?
Well, after all of our chat about death, I watched John Candy, I Like Me.
Oh, God.
I did too.
Yeah, so John Candy, I Like Me is a documentary directed by Colin Hanks, and it is about the life of comedian John Candy. It is really, really good. It's on Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, you can get this on that. And the whole thing just felt like a love letter to a really great man. I think the fact that they were able to get so many like people to come on and speak in good light about him. Just kind of shows the kind of person he was. I did have the list of like some of the people that were on this. Give me a sec. It is so you have the likes of Bill Murray. You have Dan Aykroyd, Martin Short, Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin, Robin Duke, Catherine O'Hara, Tom Hanks, Steve Martin, Conan O'Brien, Mel Brooks, Chris Columbus, Macaulay Culkin, and more. And then you obviously have his children and his ex-wife talking about him as well. And it's just really fucking good. So if John Candy was a man who was around from that kind of the late 70s until 1994 when he tragically passed away. He's best known, I think, by most people for like his comedy roles. I think JFK might have been the only like serious kind of film that he was in.
Yeah, and he was good in the short moments he was in that film.
Yeah, he came up in Canada through Second City like studios, which was it was like a stage show. When he was there, he used to work with like Eugene Levy, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Jim Belushi, like Catherine O'Hara. Like these are the kind of people that he came up in the scene with. And then obviously from there, he moved over to Hollywood and started doing Hollywood films. If you've not watched this, if you don't know much about John Candy, obviously he was kind of a notorious boozer, eater, smoker, partier.
I like him.
And the documentary does touch on that. I think it touches on that just enough. I kind of read a few reviews from people saying they think that it might have, maybe I'd like to have gone into that a bit more, but I just don't think it needed to. I think it pretty much nailed like what he was going through. I didn't want to come away from this feeling like all it did was talk about his bad habits. I also wanted to talk about what the kind of person and what kind of man he was as well. Like the good stuff that he did.
Yeah, because the thing is, ultimately, despite his bad habits, he was still a nice man.
Yes, yeah.
Incredibly.
It's not like he was a monster.
Say about me.
You what, Biggie?
I said incredibly nice bloke. I mean, it lives literally a moment with Bill Murray. I think it's quite early on in the documentary as well when he says, look, there is really almost nothing I can say bad about
right at the start, yeah.
It's really hard. You'll find anyone that has nothing bad to say about John Candy. He was so nice with everybody on sets. He even dabbled just before he passed away in directing. He was great with all the crew, the actors. He donated money to a Mexican charity before he passed away because they were filming in Mexico. You know what I mean? It's like this. It's almost insulting to try and find something bad about him. You know, Macaulay Culkin talks about working with him on Uncle Buck.
Oh, fucking Uncle Buck, Jesus
and,
Christ. Love that
just
film.
The fact that he could see that this kid was like a natural and he would just treat the kid with that sort of mutual respect that he almost plays himself in that film, that he talks to the kid in a sort of an intelligent way to sort of get on their wavelength. And Macaulay Culkin said behind the scenes, he was exactly like that. He asked if I was okay, because it's a very famous story about that family, that their father was not particularly nice.
Oh, yeah, his father's a scumbag.
At all.
Yeah.
So the fact that John Candy took interest in him as a fellow actor, even though, irrespective of his age, just goes to show you what a nice bloke he was.
It just genuinely, like Biggie says, it starts with Bill Murray saying, I can't find a single bad thing to say about him. It then goes into this like beautiful poem that Dan Aykroyd has wrote about him. And then it goes from there. And it's so that it not only covers his vices, but it covers a lot of the trauma in his life. He lost his dad when he was 5 years old. It talks about seeing other members of his family have heart attacks when they were younger. One of his best friends dying so young, in Jim Belushi. Is it Jim or John Belushi that died young? John Belushi, yeah, excuse me, sorry. And then, like, the problem with him is that he never dealt with it properly. And it touches on him kind of trying to deal with that, but nothing could make it stick. And then you compound the habits of all the drinking, the smoking, the partying, with his constant fear of being on borrowed time, because he thinks that, oh, my dad died young. My brother had a heart attack. I'm clearly going to die young. And obviously, he was kind of proven right in the end, unfortunately. It goes into his anxieties that he's had, and also have kind of having to keep this persona up. like he's John Candy. He's the funny fat guy. Like, he's nothing gets him down. He's always smiling. He's always happy. And you can see in some of his interviews that despite his kind of answer where he's kind of laughing some of it off, that you can clearly, when they talk about it, his family talks about these anxieties he's had, especially his wife. Then it shows you these clips of these interviews, and you're like, you can see it in the interview. You can see it in his answer that he's trying to save face. He's trying to be John Candy, but there's way more behind those answers than just whatever. I'm John Candy. I'm smiling and happy all the time. He dealt with a lot, which I think he just didn't really touch on properly in his own life, and that obviously led him to an early grave, unfortunately. I think the most harrowing part of the documentary is the section with his children, particularly his son, because he went through the same trauma that John did. John lost his dad when he was young. He lost his dad when he was young. And he talks about how he coped with that and how the way he saw his dad dealing with certain things, that he's like taken that and tried to use that to obviously deal with his own trauma. I think it just adds a lot of extra weight to it.
He went to therapy, didn't he? Because he thought his dad should have done that a lot earlier.
Yeah, because his dad, because he saw the kind of thing that his dad wasn't doing, and it's like, I need to make sure that I don't do that, and live a long, healthy life, happy life. But despite all that, the lasting impression and legacy of John Candy you'll get from this is, it's not of a man who drank and ate and smoked his way into an early grave. It's one of a kind, gentle, generous man, not only to those who he loved, but to everyone else around him. The stories of the kind of stuff that he did with just the general public and people. It's really evident when Conan O'Brien talks about their first meeting, when Conan was just a student. He was a nobody, and the way that John he spoke to him and helped him. There's a eulogy from Catherine O'Hara, which talks about like what he was like with people. What just the local butchers, this person, that person. Like you knew John Candy. He wasn't just this actor. The man John Candy was more than that. He was one of my favorite actors when I grew up. When I was younger, I used to love anything that I saw John Candy in, and obviously that just got my love for his work just grew when I got older and saw the likes of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This documentary pretty much solidifies that he's not only an amazing talent, but he was an amazing human. It's sadly just taken away from us too soon. The world needs more John Candys.
I think when I saw the trailer for it and I saw the title was "I Like Me," and it reminds you of that big speech he gets at the end of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
They talk about that
and
naturally
as
well.
Like just seeing the title made me tear up because I'm like, I can't watch this. I'm going to be a blubbering wreck by the end because
I have to watch it.
I adore John Candy. Like, I think the first thing I ever saw him in was Spaceballs.
Yeah, same. Or maybe Home Alone might be in this.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. Didn't he do that for free or something like that? There's some story.
He did it he came in for a day to just do it because they needed a character. Yeah. And then they showed some of the outtakes of him just like riffing and just improvising.
Yeah.
And Catherine O'Hara was like, couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah. So it's like the first thing I ever saw him was either Home Alone or Spaceballs, something like that. And then I kind of went through everything that he did. And it was always Planes, Trains, and Automobiles because he plays this really kind of over the top, kind of gross guy who you think for the longest time in the film you're supposed to be kind of sympathizing with Steve Martin's character. And then you kind of get to the end and you get the "I Like Me" speech and you realize, actually, no, like Steve Martin, I'm a dick for judging this man. And you see, like, it completely flips the script on the film, and like his performance in that scene, going from this bumbling comedic character to this really kind of sad, regretful, serious man, it's incredible how John Candy could switch it on and off. So, I do not want to watch this film. I will watch it at some point.
You should do.
You should. It's good.
No, but I know it's going to make me cry.
I won't lie, it made me cry.
Yeah.
I finished this. John Candy passed away when I was 8, and I watched this. It made me cry, and then I wrote a few words out for it for a forum, and I cried when I started writing my review out for it, and just thinking about it. I won't spoil what they are, but the words by Macaulay Culkin at the end of this are the truest words you'll ever hear about John Candy.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think Catherine O'Hara and Steve Martin actually talk about that scene, and they just say it's not just the fact that how well he acted it, but Steve Martin's rant just keeps going. He's already taken a hit, and then he takes another hit, and then he takes another hit, and then he still goes again. And you can see in John Candy's eyes that he's sort of really acting out that pain of what that guy's saying to him. Then he comes out with that quite almost
he said he felt bad, didn't he?
defense. Yeah, it is a defense in such a brilliant way to how to retort to that. And then Steve Martin, like he says, just says, I felt bad doing that scene to make John Candy well up in tears because he's so mean, you know?
It's brilliant. Really, really, really loved it.
And if you haven't seen Planes, Trains and Automobiles, bloody hell, sort that out.
Yeah.
Watch it at Christmas. It's a great Christmas film.
It is.
And it's sweary, but watch it with your kids, fuck it.
I don't know. That sweary scene is just perfect. I'll
just watch it with your kids.
Something like 50-somethings.
Yeah.
In one scene, yeah.
But yeah, kids need to learn sometime.
I think it's the if they took out that scene, it would have a lower age rating in America. Like it's that one scene that pushes it up to an R rating.
They take that scene out in the TV cut,
which is a shame.
There's
it's
an extended cut with all the stuff they cut. It's meant to be like 3 hours long. I'm generally tempted to watch it. Yeah, if you grew up like me and just kind of loved John Candy films and loved his appearance and stuff, then you should really watch it.
Cool.
It's very wholesome.
Gadget, what you been up to?
So from the sublime to the ridiculous, I've been playing through the Machine Games Wolfenstein games. Because I'm doing them for my next video. So I've played through the New Order and I've started on the Old Blood. And I kind of wanted to bring it up because these games are, these are old. Wolfenstein the New Order came out in 2014, so it's 11 years old if you want to feel old.
It's almost retro now.
Yeah, it's almost retro. So these came out for the PS3, PS4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. It was a kind of Bethesda doing a complete reboot of the Wolfenstein series. You play a new version of BJ Blazkowicz.
BJ.
And unlike the previous actually like some of the previous Wolfenstein games, but they're fairly inconsistent on their timeline. This one's an alternate history where the Nazis win the Second World War, and you have to play the most Aryan man in the world who, through pure anger alone, is destroying the Nazi war machine.
Think Man in the High Castle.
Yeah. And yeah, I'd been searching around for an idea for the next video, and I thought, we're living in a very Nazi-ish time of life. And I kind of I thought, maybe some alternate history analysis would be fun. But actually what I've found is that these games hold up really well. Graphically they look great. They do look like they're from 2014, but I'm playing them on PC. I've got everything jumped up really high, and it's the id Tech engine, so it looks good by today's standards. But they're just fun. You're just running around like fucking modern Berlin or 1960s Berlin or 1960s London, annihilating Nazis with an assault rifle in each hand. What more can you possibly want? I also forgot how...
I played one of them. I think the point that I got to, because
that's where you went wrong. You played one of them.
The difficulty level that I got to, I think you had to scale a castle wall, and there's all these things shooting down at you.
That's the first level of the first one.
It's literally the first level.
Biggie just hit killing Nazis. Come on,
It can't be that.
Just like to kill his countrymen.
You don't like killing his.
There's a scene in you're in a prison. You take over a mech in a prison. I think it is. That's
the first one.
I remember.
It's first level.
Yeah, that's the Old Blood. So that's the DLC one.
Yeah. Oh, is that?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's how we started his campaign.
Oh, no, actually, no. Yeah, you take over the mech. That's the concentration camp in the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only like 3 levels in.
That's all I played of it.
Anyway, they're always play. And actually, also, I forgot how funny they are. They're weirdly funny games. Because I think it has to lean into it, because you are kind of dealing with kind of technologically advanced Nazis who are committing various human rights abuses as they go on.
Especially by the time you get to the second one, and they've got a base on Venus.
Well, it's based on the moon in the first one.
It's Venus, isn't it?
No,
it's the moon.
No, you don't leave Earth in the second one.
I think you do.
I finished all three of them.
Doesn't sound like you've played it either, mate.
I think you do.
There's literally a part where you fight. You go to the moon.
Yeah, you go to the moon in the New Order.
Yeah,
I think it is. Are you sure it's not Venus?
No, I'm sure it's absolutely.
It's the whole trope of Nazis having a base on the moon. That's the whole joke.
I'm going to
People
Google
used to say that Nazis had a base on the dark side of the moon. Like,
yeah, I know that. I'm sure it's Venus now.
No, it's not.
It's the fucking moon. Anyway, while Oodles continues to be wrong,
long way away.
How come the chapter's called Chapter 8 Venus?
Because it's called Project Venus.
It's on Venus.
But the project is called Venus because they're trying to find out information about Venus. They're sending fucking they want to send Nazi robots over there, but you go and disrupt
this. This is what it's like podcasting with myself.
Anyway. Anyway, the games are really fun, and I think if you haven't played them, or if you have played them, I think they're worth going back to. They're not very long. It took me 8 hours to get through New Order, and in an ordinary world, it'll take me that long to get through the next one. No, I thought that was a good joke. Also, music.
I missed it. Sorry, it just kind of went over my head.
Same.
I said it took me 8 hours to get through New Order, and in an ordinary world, it'll take me that long to get through the next one. New Order sang the song "Ordinary World."
No, too highbrow.
Niche, I like it.
Anyway, speaking of music,
I'm sorry, I'm just Googling it, and everyone's saying that there's the Venus level. Can you all just Google it and just prove me right, please? Just put, is there a Venus level in Wolfenstein?
Mention is made in Wolfenstein The New Order of how the Nazis planned on building atmospheric modules moored to the surface of Venus to gradually transform the atmosphere around the base. That's a mention.
You're humming like you're right, but you're not. It's like you just mentioned going to Venus.
The mission takes place on the planet Venus, where the Nazis have set up a new headquarters.
It's on the moon, isn't it?
Nope.
So I've got, my AI tells me, in the Wolfenstein games, the primary locations are both the moon and Venus, which are featured in different installments.
Oh, no.
The moon is a major setting in Wolfenstein The New Order, where the Nazi lunar base is located, while Venus is a significant location in Wolfenstein
there you
The
go.
New Colossus.
Oh, no.
I'm not talking about that fucking game. I'm
8.
talking about The New Order, you dickhead.
I don't care which one you're talking about. I'm just saying there's a Wolfenstein game with the Venus level.
But that's not what I
You
was
were
talking
both
about.
right, and yet you were both right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Both wrong.
Cut that.
If you'd done the world in motion gag, that would have worked.
Candy, you should play this because Mick Gordon's the composer for it.
Oh, man.
And it sounds really fucking Mick Gordon. And after being disappointed by Doom the Dark Ages, it's nice to have a bit of Gordon action going on.
Yeah.
It was like,
Biggie said it was 2 hours.
There was it's not, man. There's also the Please Don't Hurt Me difficulty.
Oh, that's fine.
He's got a dummy in his mouth.
Yeah, but like you go into like the first. The first level's great because you're in like B-52 bombers assaulting Death's Head's compound, and it feels like war. Like it feels like chaotic and messy and awful, and you've got a mad Scotsman shouting orders at you all the way through it. And yeah,
I've got one of them. I've got one that came out
They're
for
all
the
on Game
Xbox
Pass.
One quite early, and it's.
Yeah, that's the one with Venus in it.
Freebies all over the shop at some point.
Do you know what's interesting in all this? Your ability to retain random shit like that from games. Yet you can't remember conversations we had two weeks
It's just
ago.
to remember the scene where you're on Venus and Hitler turns up and he's throwing up in a bucket.
I thought that was on Mars.
No, don't start another one.
yeah. Anyway, regardless,
No more planets or moons.
it's worth play. I think it's worth going back to them because I think it's especially if you want like a really sharp, tight first-person shooter with some fun weapons and killing Nazis. I think these games are really worth playing. So I'm going through all 3 of them for my next video. I'm not going to do the spin-off one that another studio did, which was the Youngblood one, because apparently it's shite.
I didn't mind it. The
co-op one.
I didn't play it go up.
Me and my friend tried to play it, and the difficulty spikes were just stupid.
I'm just kind of interested more in BJ Blazkowicz's story, really. Anyway, but yeah, so that's one thing. The other thing I've been doing, and I'll talk kind of quite briefly because I'm only at the start of it, I've been watching the Celebrity Traitors because it's fun. And I don't normally watch kind of celebrity-based shows, but the Traitors is just such a stupid concept, and it's so well done, and I really enjoy it. So, if you haven't encountered the Traitors before, it is a show where 18 people are put into a castle. I know Oodles is shaking because he's tried watching it and he doesn't like it.
Shaking because I was stopping a sneeze. I'm
with you, Oodles, anyway, regardless.
Anyway, it's 18 people put into like a castle. 3 or 4 of them are marked as traitors who have to kill off the others, and it's all kind of a thing to build money for charity.
It's Werewolf, what we used to play when we were kids. Well, I did anyway.
Yeah, Werewolf, Among Us, whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Among Us is a great modern contemporary.
And like, I've watched a couple of series of the normal non-celebrity one, and they are fun, they are tense, it's over the top. It's hosted by Claudia Winkleman, and she's having a fucking great time. Just swanning around in a black cape with a fringe and everything. But because it's the celebrities one, this is for charity, there's a different dynamic on it because
they always said charity, but they're still getting paid to be on it.
Well, yeah, they'll be paid to get on it, but it's ultimately raising money for charity. A lot of these people are comedians and actors who are already friends with each other in some way, shape, or form. So the cast is Alan Carr, Kat Burns, she's a singer, Celia Imrie, who's a legendary actress, Charlotte Church, Claire Balding, the historian David Olusaga, Joe Marler, who's a former England rugby player, Joe Wilkinson, Jonathan Ross, Kate Garraway, Lucy Beaumont, Mark Bonnar, Nick Mohammed, Nico Omilana, who's a YouTuber, Paloma Faith, Ruth Cord, Stephen Fry, Tamika Empson, and Tom Daly. And like, there's several kind of cliques and groups of people who are friends with each other. Like Alan Carr is like best mates with Paloma Faith, and Stephen Fry just gets on with everybody because he's been around forever. And Jonathan Ross is probably
Sir Stephen Fry. That's why.
And Jonathan Ross has likely interviewed half the cast of this. And then you've got Joe Marler, who's just around being a big muscly gay man, and he's just enjoying himself.
He's got a lovely ear, hasn't he?
Do you know, he's smart as a tack, though, isn't he?
He's a fucking idiot, but he's lovely with it. He's enthusiastic.
He's not smart at all.
He has, because he's pegged what's going on, I think. He's pegged. He's certainly pegged. He has clicked.
But anyway,
about 2 of the big dogs, he calls them, and he's absolutely right.
I'm not saying who the first traitors are. Watch it, please.
I'll tell you. I'm joking. I won't. I watched 3 episodes of it, and it's not that it's a bad concept or anything like that. And yeah, if you want to get on at me, I watched it on a dodgy site because I'm not fucking paying a TV license for it. But I watched the first 3, and it's nothing. I don't dislike the celebrities. I don't dislike Claudia Winkleman. I just dislike the editing of it.
It's like over the top editing. It's like ridiculous.
The book talk Tom Daly bit is absolutely ridiculous. The pretending that he's back in his cabin sleeping and he's washing his sexy body.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, so the traitors meet up every night, and while they're discussing people, they've obviously recorded like B-roll footage of like. So you get like they talk about Joe Wilkinson, and he's just kind of stood in his hotel room, just kind of staring around there, and they talk about. Yeah, they talk about, I think, Kate Garraway or something, and she's reading a book in her bed or something. And then you got Tom Daly just in the shower, just like top off naked. And everything like that. And it's just like, did he ask to do that?
He did.
So, Tom, we're going to get some B-roll footage. Right, I'll get my kid off.
I mean, that's how he got famous, by diving.
Yeah, the tiniest swim trunks
by
ever
being
created.
Wet.
But yeah, I think because it's celebrities and it's people who are groups, because like the American one is a lot of celebrities, but they are kind of American reality stars who don't generally cross over with each other a lot. They're just like random high profile people from whatever reality series, like Real Housewives or
who hosts the American one, like Guy Fieri or something.
No, Alan Cummings.
Alan Cummings, yeah. But then he's trying to be like, he's trying to do the kind of broody thing, but he's like the least broody person on the planet.
The campest man on planet.
Yeah, so he's kind of acting. It's not so good. Just send the Winkle over.
And he doesn't call anybody slagheads. But I actually really rate. I think this is better than the ones with just normal people in it, because, like I said, they are people who know each other already, so they're already fucking turning themselves. I've 3 episodes in. And they're already fucking turning themselves in upside down, inside out, trying to work out who's doing what. As
trash telly goes, it's not the worst thing I've ever watched, but I will not be continuing.
No, it's
pure trash, but such great trash.
Yeah, like I don't think I'd go back and watch one of the public shows again, but I'm happy enough to watch a celebrity one every year. I think this is really good. And also, again,
Gadget,
because
you know what's coming to Netflix soon?
What?
I think this Friday, actually.
What?
Physical Asia. They've gone the whole of Asia.
Oh, so it's not just Korea.
Yeah.
No, North Korea too.
Kim Jong Un there just in a tank.
Yeah.
I win all the
Physical I
challenges.
am.
Oh, I'm into that because I fucking love Physical 100. Such a stupid
I
show.
liked it as well.
It was that one where they were just all hanging off the monkey bars for like fucking 40 minutes or some shit like that, just dropping into water as they go.
Just dying.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like the Traitors celebrities, and I think it's fun. And Alan Carr's fucking losing his shit, which is I think the funniest part for me.
Excellent. Candy, what you been up to?
I've done a thing this week. I know it's not like me, but I've done an actual thing, a little bit of a different thing. I went to Plymouth to see a ballet.
I thought you were going to review Plymouth then.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Barbican's quite nice, rest a bit of a shithole. I saw a ballet, but not just any ballet. I saw a Black Sabbath ballet. Yeah, a Black Sabbath ballet.
Is it fucking Tony Iommi doing pliés?
Well, yeah. So this ballet is directed by Carlos Acosta, who, according to my mother, is an extremely famous and brilliant ballet dancer. He wasn't in it.
Yeah.
He just he did the arrangement. So it's a cast of, well, I don't know if you call it cast, a troupe of about 25 dancers. So it's actually a really, really huge group, and they're from
I think a collective of ballet dancers is called a gaggle.
A gaggle of dancers, yeah. A plie of dancers. So
a flamingo of ballet dancers.
Oh, yeah. So I didn't really know what to expect, and I still don't think I know what to expect going into a regular ballet. The dancers were absolutely incredible. These tiny, tiny women and these men with just such perfect asses that I could not take my eyes off. But that's beside the thing. Obviously, it was to Black Sabbath music, but it was arranged really quite differently.
Thing to me.
What I was watching the masses.
No, that it's arranged to Black Sabbath music. Like we're getting Sabracadabra, and they're like.
So here's the thing. To my taste, because I know the original songs, we've seen Black Sabbath. I'm not sure if I particularly liked how they arranged the songs because they'd
Did they slow them down.
No, not necessarily, but they would do sort of a chorus and then they would slow it down and then they would come back into it. But it was such a sort of juxtaposition between the loud Black Sabbath music and yet the sort of real, not gentle, but the sort of gentle ballet dancing and just
it's
so
delicate,
elegant,
isn't it?
It's delicate, it's elegant, and me, I'm not sure that it really works.
I've seen Swan Lake. I saw Swan Lake. I was trying to impress a girl years and years and years
I'd
ago.
love to see Swan Lake, and I would love to see the original Romeo and Juliet with the proper music and everything.
I went to an opera once as well. Bought shit out on
I
it.
could do that. No, I'd like to see an opera, maybe just once.
Didn't know what they were saying.
I don't know whether this was the right place to start really for my first ballet, but just on the face of it, but not being a ballet connoisseur, I found it a little bit difficult to interpret the story, and I guess that's kind of what you're supposed to be doing, isn't it? Interpreting the story through the medium of dance, but probably because I'm a bit thick, I didn't quite figure out really what was going on. And after reading the program there was 3 different sections, and the first one was Tony, the main character. This is another thing, actually. It didn't focus on Ozzy. It was very much all of the band. If anything, it focused more on Tony Iommi.
Of course it is. Everything does.
So they had a live guitarist on stage who was also he wasn't ballet dancing, but he was.
Are you sure it wasn't Tony Iommi?
I don't think he was, unless Tony Iommi's decreased in age by about 60 years.
You never know. He is a Satanist, according to the tabloids.
Well, yeah. So the first section was an interpretation of Tony looking back on his younger years and everything. The second, so there was three periods, 3 sections. The second section was they were playing music, but they were also playing interviews with the band in the background and just some of the anecdotes and everything. But whilst they were saying these anecdotes, and there wasn't a whole lot of music going on, but people were still dancing. Found that a little bit jarring as well. But I think the second part was the best of all of them, and then the third was more of a kind of just an amalgamation of the whole thing. They did more classic arrangements of the classic Black Sabbath songs. I'm disappointed they didn't start delving into the Ronnie James Dio years, but songs that no one knows. But as an experience,
we know.
We know.
Schuster know a lot of it.
Yeah, as an experience, it was great. As my first ballet, not sure. I would still love to see, like I said, a classic like Romeo and Juliet production. But the dancers was absolutely, and the musicians as well. So they were using Ozzy's isolated vocals along, and they were playing their own kind of arrangement, which also was a bit of an unexpected shock. I don't know why, but just hearing his voice for the first time after he passed, and of course they started arranging this at the beginning of the year as well, so they would have started arranging it before he popped off. So that was a bit of a sad moment, unexpectedly, but I couldn't sit there crying at a ballet because that would.
How much did the ice cream cost?
I didn't have any ice cream. I went to Marco Pierre White's restaurant afterwards, so I was saving myself. I know, someone's doing well.
Did you get chips?
No, I didn't like chips. I got lots of cocktails.
Don't like chips.
Lots of cocktails, and I think there was some food involved as well, although I don't really remember that part.
Just a little gal night with your mum. I love that.
It was a little gal night with my mum. So yeah, no, it was lovely. That. It was a really nice night, and it was definitely a different experience.
Who suggested the ballet then? Because is your mum into that sort of music as well? Did you say, Mum, let's go and see Black Sabbath ballet?
Oh, Candy's mum's dead.
How does this work?
She's told us before. She's so cultured.
Well, she does like a bit of metal, but to a point. No, she saw it being advertised, and she likes ballet, and I like Black Sabbath, so it seemed the perfect. And she's aware of Black Sabbath songs, like she knows.
Of course, she was there when they came out.
Yeah, exactly. She was there past the Flower Power era and into it.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, it was an experience.
That's cool. Cool, Biggie, round us off.
Okay, so yeah, this week, or I say this week, it was last Friday, was the official launch of Battlefield 6.
I forgot about this bit.
Just very quickly, if you don't know, it's from EA, developed via DICE, and yes, it's a campaign and multiplayer first-person shooter set in modern-day warfare with a few bit of advanced tech in there as well. It's all back. Baby.
Battlefield's back, baby.
It had a bit of a hit and miss launch. On Friday, I managed to log on very quickly just to my mate, M4M, friend of the show, picked it up, so we're game sharing. I logged in on the Friday, just got my settings all set up, didn't really have a chance to do an awful lot, but tried to get on the Saturday, which was, I think, one of the more famous days where they struggled a little bit with people trying to get on. There are lots of posts about people waiting in queues that initially said something like, you're in a queue of 250,000 people. It didn't really last that particularly long, but there was a time when I tried to get on mid-afternoon, I think it was, and I could not get into the game. So I thought, fuck this, I'm going to go and play something else, and stupidly decided to launch Skate, which is also published by EA, and I couldn't get into their servers either. So they took an absolute hammering over that weekend, but I did manage to get in on the Sunday. Game-wise, it launched absolutely fine in the sense of actually getting into a game. It played very well. I've only crashed in, just over a week now? Once. There's the odd bug and the odd little issue that you may expect from a launch of this sort of magnitude of this type of game. But genuinely, I have to say, it feels really smooth to play. It's going to need a few tweaks with some of the odd bugs. I think the time to kill occasionally in these sort of games may need a bit of a review. Some things don't always work 100%. Sorry, what's that?
Is the time to kill high or low?
I don't know. It just ironically seems hit and miss, but it just feels like sometimes you are so dead on somebody and you are shooting them and they are not going down and they get you. You obviously have the drop on them, and it's just ridiculous how you just like you have that doubt, don't you? You go, "There's no way they got me." It's just, and there's a few rumblings about how accurate that is. I'm playing on PS5, by the way. I don't play on console on a PC. But visually, audibly, it looks and sounds exactly how you expect it. It is a very little step up from the beta, but it looks pretty good. It sounds pretty good. It does exactly what you want it to do as a shooter. Working in a squad with my mates has been fine. Had no issues. It comes with a leaderboard for those that want to check out the score. It even has a really cool objective AI setting, basically. So if you've got people that work in your squad and they're not actually doing the instruction, then the computer will take over and it'll just suggest, why don't you go for this base or go to that base, and it'll give you your sort of directional lines. So it keeps the flow of the objectives going. It thinks this is probably the best place for you guys to go and attack for your side. So it does all that. It does carry the influence of COD, I feel. There are certain maps, particularly with the release at the moment, there's more to come, but it feels like some of these maps are very tight, which means that you've got 64 players all running around a very chaotic area. There's a lot going on. You have no idea where you're being shot from. There's a little bit of spawn die that can happen. Thank God it's balanced with the portal mode, which is fantastic because that allows you to breathe a little bit if you're struggling. You can go into those maps, have the bots activated, so you've got that sort of balance on either side, and you can actually have a bit of less stressful fun when you're feeling it a bit overwhelming. You can actually just take a few people out and not feel, fuck me, this game, and get that quick rage that could build up a little bit when your side are getting absolutely hammered because nobody's doing the objectives, that sort of thing. That's the sort of fallout I think you'll find. But I'm really happy. It feels exactly like what the beta was delivering. I think there's still more to come, but I think personally for me, it's what I expected, and I'm glad they've done it. I feel like it's back to its, I wouldn't say it's 100% best, but it's getting there. There's work to be done, but I'm happy pretty much with what I've seen so far. If you don't like these kind of games, this is probably not for you. The campaign, as we briefly touched upon, I haven't even touched. I will have a look, but as Stig says, you're not buying it for that. You're buying it for the multiplayer, and I think it does that well. And it's a better launch than that last one. Fuck me. They definitely, from what I've experienced so far, I was playing it tonight before I came on the pod. We had fun. We were enjoying what we were doing. It's great. I think they've done it well done to them. But there's work to be done. But yeah, they've done a good job. But I think Stig wants to say some stuff as well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm way more positive than you are. I know you're saying you're enjoying it, it's good, but I'm fucking brilliant. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm playing on PC, had no issues with getting on any servers, have no bugs. It's been spot on. Cross-players worked really well. I tried it with my friend on PS5, and someone else, one of my other friends on PS5, jumped into our squad, because obviously we're friends through the EA like portal. So he just
we're just playing PS5 so far.
I was just playing with my friend, my two friends on PC, and all of a sudden I noticed the fourth person in our squad, and I was like, that guy in our squad is like one of the guys I used to play on PlayStation with on Battlefield 1 and 5. And yeah, I mean, I despite the fact that I will die a lot, I fucking love those type maps. When shit's going down and you're like, there's a massive battle going on in a corridor, and it's like they're at one end, you're at the other end, there's smoke going off, there's grenades going off, there's people running around on fire, and it's shit going off everywhere. I actually really, really enjoy that. Like, the sound design in this is incredible. If you've got headphones on, it's so good. Like, they do such a good job of putting you in a war zone. Like, it can disorientate you so with the sound so much. If someone flies a jet low down on you, you hear that just over the top of your head. Like, it's so good. I had a few moments where I got 9 kills in a row, which is just massive for me. I'm not great at these games, so I just, when you have moments like that, you feel like fucking brilliant. We cleared the base out. We were holding the objective. My 2 friends died. I killed the other people there. I was like, right, I'm on 5 kills here. the enemy came back. I ran out of bullets. I only had my backup shotgun. Running through a house where the objective was, killed 3 of them, and then 2 of them chased me, ran into a bathroom, shut the door. He burst through the door and was just met with my shotgun to the face.
Nice.
And then I was like, I wish I recorded that because it was just so good. But yeah, I've played it a few times now with 2 of my mates, and we have an absolute blast. And I'm figuring out how to use some of the gadgets and some of the things better for our advantage. Yeah. What guns work better. There's a lot of guns, a lot of unlockables to try and figure out what works for you. I think I tend to run assault because that's me in it. Just, same with D&D. Pick a big guy, pick an axe. Go in there and shoot, and whack things. That's pretty much what assault is. You are the gunner. You are the one there with the just throwing shit and blasting shit where everyone else is like fixing tanks. They're a medic. They're doing this. They're doing that. But yeah, I love it. I'm on a right good time. I didn't go in on 2042 because my friends I played with said it was full of problems and issues, and they never really liked it. I absolutely loved Battlefield 1. I really enjoyed 5, but it just didn't hit as well as 1. So this is like the best time I'm having since Battlefield 1, which I don't know when that came out, 2016?
2016, that was 2 weeks before Tights.
Yeah, like I have put so many hours into Battlefield 1, which is a World War I game as well, so you're kind of restricted with the type of weapons and vehicles you have in that game. Whereas this is my first proper foray into like a more modern like warfare, with modern guns, modern tanks, modern planes. I can't fly planes or helicopters for shit. I tend to just stick to the ground.
No, I'm the same. I got
into a helicopter. I pressed the wrong button, jumped out the pilot seat into a gunner seat, and instantly the plane just dropped into a building and blew up. And I was like, not for me, this. So yeah, if I'm driving, I don't drive the vehicles. I just get into the support. I get into the guns and I shoot. But yeah, in general, I'm loving it, and it looks fucking great on PC. So
I need to ban it. I think once I've done with the Wolfenstein games, I'm going to pick it up and play it.
Yeah. It's really good, man. Especially when you have a squad, you need a squad for these games.
Yeah.
You can go in and play a bit by yourself, which is fine, but the way to run it is to have squads where you're communicating with each other with voices, because sticking together and working together is just how these games work.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, I used to play Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1 by myself, but I always play as a medic, so I'd just be going around healing people.
Yeah, the good thing is with this one as well,
most of the time now.
With this one as well is if it's not actually medic anymore, it's support. So it's kind of it's mixed in with one of the other classes, and you heal people quickly, but the rest of your squad can heal you as well. So if no one in your team is a medic, you can grab them and you can pull them to safety as well. So you don't have to do it there and then in the middle of the field. You can like grab them and pull them behind like a tank or a building and fix them up and stuff like that. So it's actually really good in that aspect, that it is good to have support on your team, but if you don't, then it doesn't matter because the rest of your team can heal you.
All right then.
It's just a strange game when you play with randos, and I was playing with a mate the other night. There was only 2 of us on, so the other squad was filled up with 2 other people, and one of us was the squad leader. We were setting objectives. The other 2 people on our side were just ignoring that.
It's like fucking annoying.
Why are you playing this game? Because that's not how, if you want to get the best out of it and the most out of it, you should be doing that as a side, even as well as the squad. So yeah,
you earn more XP by doing the missions. Your squad leader says, "Go do that." That's what we do, because that's how you get your XP. That's how you unlock stuff.
So it's weird, but internet people are weird, aren't they? So
what one thing, quick thing before we move on, was Oodles had mentioned earlier. How do you think that this will make a shift in COD players? I actually think it might do. Because COD, there's a lot of COD players who have got really pissed off with their move to Fortniteization. It's not a word, but do you know what I mean?
It works, man.
They're turning COD into Fortnite with the skins, the dances, the silly things. And
that's why I dropped off it that long ago.
People do not like that. They want just a COD game.
Are you telling me people don't want to drop into COD Warzone and fight against a Nicki Minaj skin?
Well, Warzone's its own thing. This is like the norm. So I'm talking about the COD kind of games that get released. So the Black Ops Online, Warzone is its own thing. Like it's doing its own kind of thing there. And then they've announced the next COD is just going to be Black Ops 7. People didn't seem keen on that. They didn't like the fact that we're going straight to another Black Ops. I think this is offering what people want. It's very different to COD because obviously this is massive teams working objectives. It's a war zone. Shit's blowing up. The destructible environments as well. We didn't mention that. It's incredible in this. I think this is offering what some of those COD players who got pissed off with what they did in Black Ops 6. If they're going to continue that kind of stuff into Black Ops 7, I think more people are just going to go, actually, I'll go play Battlefield.
Yeah, I guess that could be I just feel like it's such a big brand, COD, that I think that the diehard people will probably stick with that anyway, irrespective of what direction it goes. I think they're not going to lose a massive amount of money from it, put it that way. Not yet. If it continues, like you say, going down that route, and if there's a Battlefield 7 that even takes what they've done here and made this even better.
You're not allowed to play Battlefield 7 now.
Well, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Also remember, Battlefield games are made to run for years. So COD is every year. There's a COD every year, whereas a Battlefield game has like a 4 or 5 year tail length to it.
The worst thing you get with Battlefield as well is you'll get some skins and you'll get some like charms that you can hang off your guns. You don't have time to be doing silly dances and emotes. You try and do that shit in Battlefield, you're dead. So that's the best thing about it. It just cuts all that kind of shit out. And one quick note before I move on. One more. If you are worried about playing, because it is cross-play, if you're worried about playing PC gamers with mouse and keyboard, yes, they do have a slight advantage if they're good with it. I'm terrible on mouse and keyboard. I moved off controller, and I do a lot better on controller, and I play on PC. So I'm getting better kill-death ratios with my controller.
Funny that, because Candy's playing it currently on a dance mat. She's fucking
I can't do this kind of game. Counter-Strike on mouse and keyboard, easy, because there's barely any buttons. When it comes to Battlefield, there's too many things that you need to change to. How different gadgets, different grenades, this, that. And I'm like, there's not enough buttons and fingers to do it that quick. So much easier in a controller for me. And I do well against PC players. My friends who are PC players do just as well as me with them, and they play mouse and keyboard. So I wouldn't worry too much about cross-play if you're on a console.
There you go, listeners. You got your time in the sun with your Battlefield chat. As always, links to all our extracurricular activities are in our show notes, and please consider becoming a patron. Stig, what's coming up?
What's coming up is you will already have it. Modern Mission Escapable. The second Mission Impossible 2. The second
Mission Unpronounceable.
Yes. Yeah. Mission Escape. Why can't I get this right?
It was your idea for the name as well.
It was my idea for the name. It's Mission Escapable. Fucking hell. Second episode. This is meant to be a quick socials. Second episode's out. You'll have that by now. Next week, we'll have our best of drink. We have various podcasts from the Podcastle, and they will be dropping sporadically over the next few months.
Cool. And instead of doing a Candyland at the end, we're going to do the listener feedback if we've got any. And we're going to paywall a Candyland again because we've been going on for so long.
It's our first time back doing this after the podcast. Anyway, yes, Zenos has been on. She said, due to Borderlands deprivation, I've recently started a new playthrough of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I never actually finished this the first time around, so I'm intending to actually make it to the end this time.
I loved it.
I am, as usual, a wizard. Unfortunately for my enemies, one of the grenades I found along the way so far casts Tornado and is absolutely shredding anything stupid enough to be bigger than a human. I also have a shotgun that explodes into evil fire pillars when I throw it at someone. What is evil fire, you ask? Well, it's like regular fire, but it's evil, which means it's the best kind.
The worst kind.
I don't know what she means there. I also have a shotgun that explodes into evil fire pillars when I throw it at someone. Aren't you supposed to shoot with
so when
shotgun?
you reload, doesn't it? You chuck the gun.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's so witty.
Actually, no. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is pretty good because it's got nothing to do with Randy Pitchford.
At all.
Yeah, no, it's like an offshoot game. It's like the only thing close to him is like he's the head of the studio, but he didn't have anything to do with the game.
That's enough.
It takes the Borderlands concept and applies it to like a D&D style setting.
His name's in the credits somewhere. It's enough for oodles.
Coming for you, Randy.
Mike Holster says, finished book 7 of He Who Fights with Monsters, and after a great cliffhanger in book 6, this one didn't disappoint. I don't want to go into it too much because I'm still pestering Gadget to give them a listen. I haven't started listening yet. After restarting Dungeon Crawler Carl, I'm now halfway through book 4, and I'm really enjoying the foreshadowing you don't realise on the first listen, because that's what I'm listening to. I'm halfway through book 2.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
It is. Finished Peacemaker Season 2, and now I'm disappointed that James Gunn has no plans for a third season with his focus switching to the cinematic universe. I started the second season of that, actually. I've only watched the one episode. It's good so far.
I've only ever watched one episode of the entire show.
That's a good show.
I didn't dislike it. I just never continued.
This one is for Candy. Me and Beck watched Velocipasta.
Oh my God.
Now, I know that I've heard someone talk about it somewhere, and I can't remember if it was on here or somewhere else, but if you take it for what it is, it's a very low budget student project. It's still one of the funniest films I've seen in a while, from the on-text screen saying, fire VFX here, to the fucking concept of a priest that turns into a dinosaur to help rid the world of evil. It's worth a watch for how ridiculous it is.
Have you seen the clips of when he does turn into a dinosaur and fights ninjas?
Pure cinema.
No. Oh my God, it's horrendous.
Oh, and
I mean, it's as long as the Velociraptor itself is still preaching the word of Jesus Christ, and it's all that matters, really, isn't it?
Oh, and today, as you're recording, Sunday is our wedding anniversary. We made it a year, guys. Congratulations!
Yay.
That flew, didn't it?
Yeah. And a question.
I mean, after watching Velocipasta, I don't think it's going to continue.
And he says, question, what is your favourite shit film? We don't have enough time for Candy to go through all of her shit films that she loves.
But none of them are shit. I think they were
Yeah.
really rather good.
Yeah. What was that one about? Spiders? Ice and spiders?
Ice Spiders was good, yeah. That was a good one.
That was a
Wasn't.
Biggie film.
Erotic, that was good.
Erotica was not fucking good. Fuck you for making me watch that.
Bloodfart Lake.
Bloodfight
I think
Lake.
we need to do another one of them where Candy gives us films.
Halloween's coming up.
Verotica was the fucking strongest challenge of our friendship in like the fucking 6 years I've known you, Candy.
You were genuinely upset that you got that one, I know.
Yes.
Oodles got the worst. I've seen clips from the one Oodles got.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Easily
I
the
can't
worst.
remember. Was it Bloodfart?
Yeah, it was
Bloodfart Lake, yeah.
And
It's not even a film. It's just people. It's
that.
just people with a video camera. Like,
Not even a
No,
I
it's
think it was
not.
a phone.
yeah.
It's a phone.
Oh my God.
I've got two shit films that I love. The first one's the Tom and Jerry movie, when they started talking.
It's bad.
I love that film, even though I know it's shit. And the second one is Space Jam.
Space Jam's a strong
yeah,
contender.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. All in on Space Jam there.
Armageddon. It's fucking
Yeah.
terrible, but I love watching it.
Armageddon.
Yeah,
I know.
it's shit though, but it's good. I say the same about Independence Day as well. Shit, but it's good.
I mean, you know,
I had a big argument. I say argument, a back and forth with my friends in a WhatsApp. They were like, hey, "It's a terrible film. It's one of the worst films ever." I was like, "It's fun. It's really good." I saw it when I was 10. And I fucking loved it. It's not that shit. Though. It's not. Candy, the films Candy gave us shit. It's not Philosopher.
No,
none of these films.
different. I don't count them as films.
Yeah, none of these films are as bad as stuff like Velocipasta.
I tell you what, a shit film that I actually do love. I genuinely do love this, probably because I watched it when I was so young, and it was like, this is like a fucking grown-up film that I shouldn't be watching. Spawn. I really like the Spawn film.
Yeah.
It's terrible, but I love
it. Do you know what there's a film coming out that looks shit. That on Anaconda reboot that looks fucking shite.
Where it's Jack Black and Paul Rudd remaking Anaconda.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Yeah,
Ice Pirates and the Green Lantern for me.
Fuck off with the Green Lantern.
No one likes
What
the
is
Green
this
Lantern.
thing about the Green Lantern?
Yeah, I like the Green Lantern.
You didn't.
Yeah, I know it's shit, but
Even the lead actor doesn't like the Green Lantern.
Candy knows what I'm talking about.
He created another superhero
Guilty pleasure.
franchise to take the piss out of the Green Lantern.
But it's not a guilty pleasure like that fucking Robot Mall.
Mate, it's not yours.
Chopping Mall.
It's
Chopping
mine,
Mall,
remember?
that's it. Chopping Mall, yeah. That's a proper guilty pleasure style.
Biggie's dying on the hill that is Green Lantern.
Green Lantern's just
Okay, moving
It
on.
is, but I enjoy
Anyway,
it.
quickly from you on. Mine's Masters of the Universe.
Nice. Right, moving on.
Shit.
Blue Lights Boy Angry Kurt has said, gaming-wise, I've been playing Ghosts of Yote the past 2 weeks. This game wasn't really on my
Oh,
radar.
is that out now?
It's out now.
Oh, wow.
This game wasn't really on my radar at all, as I didn't really get into the first game, but then I saw some videos and reviews and thought I'd spend my spare Argos vouchers on it, so we got it for free.
Best price.
I'm glad I did, as I think it's a big step up from the first game. Needless to say, it looks beautiful, but the gameplay is so Moorish. The combat is really fun and feels very stylish to pull off, which reminds me a bit of the Arkham combat. Okay, you've got my attention. He says, having just sold his PS5. The story is also good, even if it's not doing anything particularly new. It's just well told with good characters. I frequently found myself getting distracted by side stuff, and so far have only still only killed one of the 6 assassins. I assume the story is you have to kill 6 assassins coming after you.
Spoiler alert.
TV
You'd be alright
wise,
though, Gadget. By that time you can get around to play with it.
oh yeah,
it'll
it'll drop on
PC.
PC. The first one dropped on PC. It's why I wasn't so bothered about not finishing Death Stranding 2 before I sold my PS5, because it'll come to PC eventually and I'll just play through it then. TV wise, I finished season 5 of Dexter and I really enjoyed it. Personally, I say it's on par with the first 4 seasons. It's not bad, but it's
not
the start.
on par of season 3, I think, and then it starts to.
I feel like this podcast is sponsored by Dexter.
No. We know what we like, and we know that up to the end of season 4 of Dexter is peak TV, and then it's like a declining hill down.
It's a steady decline.
Season 5.
Especially the last.
Season 5. That was the one with Jimmy Smits, wasn't it?
No, that's season 3.
Is it?
See, it was
I
season
can't
5.
remember season 5.
Hanks.
Season 5, Colin Hanks.
Yeah, I think so. Or was
This
that
is where we
6?
talk about Dexter for
Colin Hanks
15 minutes, listeners.
And James Olmos. What's his
Yeah,
name?
I'm pretty sure that's season 5.
I'm gonna have to look it up now because it's going to really bother me.
Which is the one when the dog is the serial killer.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's the Santa Muerte killer. That's what season 5 was.
Oh,
Oodles, fucking shut up. You haven't watched it.
Yeah, I
Settle
watched
down.
it, yeah.
and I never will.
Right, first season 4 is brilliant.
Yeah,
Not
see,
watching a show that you keep saying just get shit as it goes along.
Yeah, because you can stop at the end of season 4.
you stop at the,
You could stop at the end of season 4 and pretend that's the end, and you'd be like, okay, yeah.
At the end of season 4, does he drive off into the sunset?
no,
No.
Not exactly.
no, very far from it. He also doesn't die either, but it's a very devastating end to the season, and it's fucking brilliant because you don't see it coming. Anyway, moving on. I know people tell me not to carry on, but I'm not listening. Well, clearly not. You're carrying on. Before I start season 6, though, I've been watching the police drama set in Belfast called Blue Lights, hence the name I gave him this week, which has also been great.
I thought it's because he's got like a blue light card or something.
What a shit nickname that would be.
Biggie, this sounds up the street for you because he says, think Line of Duty, but in Belfast, and you're there.
Oh, now we're talking.
I think it might have been written by the Line of Duty people, I think, or maybe the Happy Valley people. I don't know. I know there's some connection to something you like, Biggie, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm in.
No films other than Mission Impossible 2, but reading-wise, I've started the book Stig kindly lent me, and I have mixed feelings so far. What was the book you lent him?
View from Mirror.
Dynetics. Oh.
No, it is quite. He's messaged me about it. So it's quite slow, and I was like, it is slow in areas like that. Like they kind of do. He does that first novel, especially. He does kind of drag it going from one place to another out a bit. He does get better as a writer.
Okay,
but that was his first novel. So you kind of, by the time he gets to like the next series in that book, it's like everything's paced much better.
okay.
But
Fair
to do that, you have to get through 4 books.
Well, he says, I like the characters and the premise, but I'm finding it a bit slow. The best example of this was around 25 to 30 pages describing following a character running through a forest with not a lot happening. It's like Lord of the Rings, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of walking in that.
Yeah.
Slow novel's fine. It's a really good story though. Like, just stick with it because it
There's
does
been
get
a
the
few
second book in particular is the best.
There's been a few
I think,
similar
in that
examples
book.
where I wish it wasn't so plodding. I've also just started an autobiography I pre-ordered, which mixes my love of both games and football. And that is the autobiography of Peter Moore of EA, Microsoft, and Liverpool fame. More next time on that one. I don't know who Peter Moore is.
You do know who Peter Moore is?
Do I know who Peter Moore is?
Is that little bloke that used to come out at games events and then he end up running Liverpool or something?
Yeah, he worked for EA, right? Didn't he?
Yeah, he used to come out all the time and put his hands like that. We're excited to announce the next game.
So, I think my Google search might be wrong because I put Peter Moore into Google and it came up Peter Moore, Wikipedia brackets, serial killer. I don't think that's the same guy.
No.
Well, after leaving Liverpool, he did descend into the the life of crime.
Kurt does like these police dramas as well, so it's bringing all of it together. Peter Moore.
Timeline for this particular Peter Moore: 1946, born 19th of September in Lancashire, so you know he's a wrong'un.
And Peter Moore would have got away with it. He won't for that pesky kid, Kurt.
So 1946 he was born. Then 1995, murdered 4 men between September and December.
God, you murder a few men, you become a serial killer.
1996, sentenced to life imprisonment. 2004, befriended fellow serial killer Harold Shipman in prison.
Next.
That's all the feedback.
Excellent. So if you are a freeloader, this is the end of the journey, but you've got a massive episode this week. Anyone else, we'll see you in the green room in a few minutes, but we love you. We love you too much sometimes. Bye.
Bye.